Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Hey, everybody.
Just a warning, Chloe's beside me, so you may hear her. I may mute real quick, guys, just so that way you know how it is with her. And so
Happy
it's somebody's birthday.
Happy birthday, Klock.
Happy
Thank
birthday.
you. Thank you very
And then
much.
once Andrew gets off work, he'll wish you happy birthday as well.
Thank you.
Birthday now.
Yep, it's Clock's birthday.
Mama, no.
Sorry, guys.
You're fine.
So I know the storm has kind of ruined your plans a little bit. Do you have like plan B for your birthday?
Well, my wife just sent me the changed itinerary for the game, and now it's at the makeup game is at 6:45 on Sunday night, which is a pain in the butt because the National Stadium's over an hour away from home. So by the time we got out of there, it'd probably be 11 or 12 o'clock, and I got to get up early for work. But I still may end up sneaking out to the game. So we'll
You
see.
know,
Yeah,
you
I
only
ain't
live
gonna-
once.
it won't be over till about what? Till about 12 midnight Sunday night.
Yeah, depending. That'll be the game that goes into like 14 innings.
Megs and
Thank
T
you.
says, won't be able to stay up. Happy birthday, Mike. Thanks for all that you do.
Hey, Meg.
She was waiting for us to go live and never did. Yeah, sorry, Meg. As soon as I went to get everything to go ready to go live, here came Chloe. And so we had to make a secondary plan for her. She's got a pallet here at my feet. She knew something good was about to happen. Celebrations were happening without her. Thanks, Will G. He's saying happy birthday, Mike.
Thank you very
Will
much.
G.
Strays Dreams Gaming says saw the notifications. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. And the
And
birthday.
Bama says, hey, Jennifer Warmstrong and the birthday boy. Uh-oh, nice message.
Hello.
It's your birthday. Go, Mike. It's your birthday.
Thank you very much, everybody.
So, okay, so the game has been changed. Anything different, like maybe going to dinner? I know with us, like tropical storms, sometimes it can be really bad or it can be, just a
I
normal
don't think it's going to
rainstorm.
be that bad. I think it's just going to rain hard. So we went ahead and got the Costco membership so I can get my 360 camera.
Sweet.
I haven't ordered it yet, but I will. And we're just going to go over to Costco and see what all they have. My son wants to get on the keto diet next week too, so I want to see what they have as far as keto stuff to try to. He and I are both going to get back on it. He's never done it. I've done it, and I dropped 45 pounds, but then I gained the crap right back when I stopped doing it.
Yeah, I haven't tried it, but I know somebody who did, and it was the same way. Like as soon as they stopped it, they gained it back. But I need to do it.
I think that's the problem with a lot of bad diets like that. If you're not changing the way you eat, once you stop, it's like you go back to the same bad habits. A lot of time, not everybody, but a lot of people.
Yeah,
I know I'm guilty of that. Yeah. Well, that's cool.
It works to get it off, but it's just a matter of when you get down of it, you need to be able to balance yourself. And a lot of times I don't balance myself because I go right off the deep end.
That's me. So we came back from Disney World last year. I was eating cleaner, eating better, was counting my calories, being very mindful of what I was eating. We went to Vegas and I did all the sugary drinks, did all the greasy White Castle burgers and the Wahlburger burgers and all the things. And then I came back and never could get back onto. I was never as dedicated as I was. Ended up gaining my weight plus some, and started again. And then it's just been a yo-yo. So
yeah,
I'm not going to come on here and be like, I'm going to lose X amount of pounds because I haven't been very successful when I do that.
I love French fries. French fries are one of my favorite things there is. So it's hard when I go on it.
Well, yeah, bread, French fries, I mean, rice. I just everything they say you're not supposed to have. That's what I
Yeah.
love.
Yeah.
Right? The sugar. See, I'm okay. I can pass the French fries up and the chips and stuff. I love warm bread. I
Yes.
love sweets. All the sweet drinks, like Starbucks and stuff. I love it. So, yeah. Well, so did you book any cruises for your birthday?
My wife said, "What? No, I didn't. I didn't book any cruises. I got enough. Like I said, I got the. Well, I did get something in the mail today. My new iPhone 15.
Nice.
So
That's the new one,
I
right?
get to
You
play
and
with
Terry.
that. Yep. I got a 1 terabyte hard drive, so I'll be able to record a few things on it.
Hey, Eric, Adventures with Eric B. I hope you're doing well. 1
Hello.
terabyte. That's
That
wild.
is a lot.
Yeah.
So, new videos coming soon from Klock Family, I'm guessing.
Well, I mean, I should have new videos anyway. I got plenty in the chamber. I just need to fire them out.
Well, it sounds like you might have a little downtime. So if you get a little downtime, maybe you can
Yep.
start pumping them out. You'll need something to keep you busy.
Right. What about you,
So
Bill?
I'm
Oh, go ahead, Klock.
I know you could. I'm going to Vegas October 4th to the 11th, and then when I come back, I'm doing my surgery. So I'll be out for a month, and then I roll right into the other vacations. So
yeah,
it'll end up being. I'm supposed to be able to go back to work on the 9th. Well, the 9th I'm leaving for Tennessee anyway. So then it's Tennessee, and then we come back and we go to the cruise with Bill on the Meraviglia. So I'll be out till November 27th or 28th, something like that. So I should have some time to do some videos.
That's
Plus,
a good timing. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh. Will G just checked in, I'm guessing, for the dream, right, Will G? I believe that's right.
Yep.
14 days.
There it is.
That'll be nice.
Oh, I know. And then Uncle Dave leaves tomorrow, I believe, for his cruise on the Glory. So
hopefully he leaves us a little alcohol.
It's crazy how much difference the check-in time is on Royal and Carnival, because Royal's check-in time is 45 days.
Is it?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
So you definitely want to pay attention, because that's going to determine your time and when you get to go into the get on the ship and all.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Yeah, Carnival's like 2 weeks out.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. The more I learn about Royal, the more I'm starting to like them. I know they are going to nickel and dime, I've got that warning, but
So
extra activities.
you don't have to do any of the nickel and dime stuff, and you're still going to have a great cruise.
Right.
So don't think that you have to do it. But if you're trying to make like the most out of everything, if like you don't think you're going to do another one or whatever, then that's one thing. But if you know you're going to go on some other cruises or another Oasis class ship, then I wouldn't worry about spending all that extra money on stuff that it's not required. Somebody was asking on the Facebook page earlier, is it worth me spending $1,400 on the cabana for the day?
Holy moly, for the day?
Yeah. No, this isn't on the ship. This is on Coco Cay. So it's not even a day. It's only like 8 hours or whatever.
Holy moly.
And I'm like, what in the hell? There's no way.
Well, make sure you get the name so maybe we can go meet up over there.
Yeah.
Right? That's a little shocking to me.
And y'all said the MSC one was like 2 something?
Yeah, it was like 205 or something. Andrew and I were just kind of being nosy. I mean, it's in 2025, but we were just kind of nosy looking at the different excursions and what MSC offers versus Royal and Carnival. And I told Andrew, I'm like, grab it. I don't know if that price will stay like 200 and something. Grab it.
Like I said, it's crazy because, like I said, Royal will base it off of what ship it is and how much people are paying for stuff. So I would like to see whatever ship is in port with us that day, what their prices are, and see if they're actually the same price for.
So that's
for each.
not right.
Now that
That's
they
not
may
right.
only for the fact that, okay, if they won't pay for it, the people in Icon will pay for it. But I know it's different from date to date and ship to ship, because like I said, I've seen it with having 3 different cruises booked at the same time, where I can go in there and I look at the prices and they're all different.
That's crazy. That dynamic pricing is crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know that I like that. Like, I just,
No.
if it's $200, it's $200.
Yeah, that's why I just get off the ship and go hang out at that big pool. Don't cost a thing.
Yep. Well, that's what, again, generally that's the way I am. If I splurge, hey, give me a lounge chair and an umbrella.
Yep. They got plenty of seats. They got plenty of there's probably 30 seats in the pool at the bar.
Okay.
And then there's 2 tables in the pool as well, off to the side of the bar, that you can actually sit at. The tables are just above the water, but your butt's down on the water in the benches.
Yeah.
So it's pretty,
That's nice.
pretty cool setup.
I like
Now, those you have to get there right away.
I see a couple people came in.
Hey, Sean.
What's going on?
Hey, Najima Brown. I hope you're doing well.
Welcome in. Yeah, I try to not learn too much about it on my way down there, as far as like the ship and things like that. But I will look at some of the excursions for our cruise, like in November at MSC. It's mostly the ship. I want to walk around the ship and just try to learn it, and I wanted to have it brand new, a brand new experience.
Yeah, I want to be able to compare it to Royal and Carnival and all, and see what they did better and what maybe one of the other ones did better. Or, but from what I'm seeing, I mean, the prices are definitely hard to beat with MSC.
It looks like it. I mean, it really looks like it.
And Andrew and I were thinking the same thing. Sorry, I had to pour Chloe a glass of a drink real quick. Andrew and I were thinking the same thing. Like, we were kind of looking today at all of our cruises. Like, we were looking at the Jubilee, we were looking at Norwegian, MSC, and Royal. And when we looked at the prices for all 3 of us, and we kind of all have balconies in all the rooms, we were really surprised to see that like Royal and MSC are our 2 cheapest, MSC being the cheapest.
I don't, I think I'm done like cruising over the holidays, unless I get a really, really good deal. Because I don't want to pay extra money just to go over a holiday.
I mean, we're technically on a holiday for that Meraviglia. I'm surprised you really gave it that. I'm surprised they gave that a week of, yeah. How much do y'all tip on the ship? I waited tables, so I usually tip 25%. But last year, my first cruise, I barely tipped since we paid gratuity. I feel bad after saying that other channels say. I'll let you all answer this one, because I'm probably a lot different than everybody else.
I usually do around 20%. It all depends. I mean, I would say at a restaurant, I'm looking at 20%. If it's extraordinary service, maybe a little higher.
We are the same way. We usually prepay our gratuities, and then we tip about 20% throughout the cruise. For exceptional service, maybe a little more. If we have that favorite bartender or that casino server
Right.
that's just on top of our drinks and stuff, we give more. We usually give our room steward about $100. Depending. I mean, maybe a little more. It depends on how messy Chloe was. I mean, we have Chloe, so they're having to take out more trash. They're having to, just do a little extra. And so we try to just gauge it on that. But we try to be fair.
So
She's broken.
I do the prepaid gratuities, but then I only do like $20 more to my room steward and then $10 to each one of the
Yeah,
table.
me and Mike, we're about on the same page, Mike. But like my room steward, I will tell him, hey, you don't have to come by every day either.
Yeah.
I'm not junky. I things are not all over the place. I don't eat in the room. Basically, if I need you, I'll give you a call. You can check on me every couple of days if you want to, but I get some towels. They give me enough towels for 2 or 3 days right from the beginning. So
I really, really, truly wish I knew exactly what the tips are going to.
Yes.
Because sometimes it's like I really wish I would have just kept my tips and gave them to them, dispersed them between my room steward and the dining staff the way I want to, because there's a lot of times where I'll go on a ship and like I'll drink water the whole time, or I'll drink something off of where I'm going to pick it up myself anyway. So I'm not really having any bar staff or anybody waiting on me. So the main people that I'm dealing with are the room steward and the waiting staffs.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I really wish I would have made sure that they got what they really deserved, and just gave it all, made sure they got all the money. But I don't know.
The only problem I have is there's a lot of behind the scene workers that's supposed to get some out of this. And I think, if you give it to one person, does that money get spread out? And I'm hoping that, the cruise lines, when they take the money in, they spread it out to everybody.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing. If I did it myself and just gave, like the head waiter, maitre d' and cabin steward, but what about the people that do the laundry? What about,
I agree.
The bar staff, I treat a little bit better because, they add 18% on. This is for Carnival. They add 18% on in the beginning. And if I, decent service, I give $1 or $2 more on top of that. So per drink.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I always wonder about behind the scene workers.
As long as the cruise company's not pocketing any of that money, though.
Exactly.
That's my only fear is they're skimming something off the top. But
I worry about that as well.
My thing is, I think they forego a pay raise and raise our tips, and that's their pay raise instead of giving them like a decent wage or giving them a pay raise. We'll raise the gratuities, and that's all you need.
I felt the same way, and I agree. We did have some birthday wishes for you from EM74. They said happy birthday. The Bud Files said happy birthday. Welcome in, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Welcome in.
Eric B. He said I should probably bring about $200 for a 7-day cruise or so.
It depends on how you. It depends.
Yeah.
I mean,
it depends on what all you're doing. Like I said, that's high for me. Like I said, I'm doing the prepaid, which is like $100 per person, I guess, for 7 days. And then I'm doing $20 extra to the room steward, and then essentially $20 to my wait staff, $10 for each one of them. But if I'm doing a cruise like when her and I get the refreshment package and we're at the bar several times a week, then so we'll sit at the bar for like maybe an hour or two, and I'll give the bartender $5 there. And then we go back again, I'll give him another $5. or something like that. And that's normally how I work that. But that's just me.
I kind of do the same thing. I bring about 200 to 250. I prepay, and then like I said, we have Chloe who's a little messier. When it was just Andrew and I, yeah, we were more like Bill and you, Klock, like just kind of simple. See you in a couple days. But now I kind of feel guilty because it's like, sorry, Roomster, there's probably toys and sorry. But and then like I said, I bring ones. That's usually my tips for casino and stuff like that. And then depending on how much I go into the dining and stuff too. If I'm only going a couple times, yeah, not so much. But if I go every night, then yeah, more. Eddie said, "Welcome in, Eddie." Eddie said, "Yo yo yo, happy birthday, Clocky. Happy 49."
I am not 49. 44.
44.
I thought you were 62 like me.
No, sir.
You're still young.
I'm doing prepaid. I usually don't carry cash, so whatever I bring is for tips. I don't really play the casino. Yeah, so you're probably doing fine.
Yeah, then $200 would probably be fine then. See, my thing is when I pass through the casino, well, there's $20 on the drain right there.
Thank you.
Same. Just Cody, happy birthday, Klock. Welcome in, Just Cody. And Eddie said, whatever. I just want to say, and I'm gonna say this for Clocky. It's Clocky's birthday. He's got a live on Sunday with his wife. So if y'all want to make sure to catch him there, and he's got awesome memberships and stuff. Just if you want to leave him something for his birthday, I know we did that, and I'm happy it's your birthday. Like you got to celebrate.
Thank you very much.
There's no way 48. No. Of course, I'm not good at guessing ages either.
Oh, yeah. You guys are also still so young.
I know. I feel older than I am sometimes. I told you I was having to look up what Riz mean. Like I was like, Riz, like TikTok, what is that?
Right.
I don't know the slang anymore. And then like I'm at work and like these younger ones know all this stuff, and I was like, I remember when I came in and knew all the cool stuff. Like what's going on here?
Yeah. I remember being the young guy on the job site and teasing everybody for being old.
And then you get that age, and then it's like, well, that age is really not that old.
Yeah.
As I approach 40, I'm like, I remember thinking 30 was old. Like, ooh, I can't. Ooh, 30. Now I'm like, no. Eddie says I'm 57, still look younger than Clocky. Have you hit 40 yet?
Yep, 44.
I'm 38. I'm right here with you, Cody. 1974. Still don't believe it, Em. Hey, Scott. I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good day at work today. They're saying, how's it going tonight, bro? Oh, Eddie meant 58. And just remember, guys, if you want to drop your link, #nation, that that we connect with each other. If you don't know each other, I think everybody should know each other. But if you don't,
you see, Eddie's so old he can't even remember how old he is.
See, I didn't want to say that. Guys,
I almost said it,
doesn't know how old he is.
That person.
Yeah.
We might have to see some proof for Eddie.
I know. I saw this thing earlier on TikTok. It said if you have a 2, if your birth year starts with a 2 and not a 1, you're not getting NSYNC tickets. And I was like, oh boy, that's where we are in life. Yeah, see, born the year 2000, the year I graduated high school.
Eric, my son's getting ready to be able to drink, so yeah, that's having kids in high school and then going to the open houses, and they say, yeah, this is last year for your kids, and thinking, oh man, my kids are graduating, and then now they're working full-time jobs. So yeah,
I graduated high school in 2005.
Oh my goodness.
Mm.
I graduated high school in 1979, last of the sweet 70s.
Yeah, that was my birth year.
Did you say it was your birth year?
Yeah.
My goodness. Huh. So I'm old enough to be your father, huh?
Yep.
Is that what you're saying, Klock?
Dad.
Oh man. You know, so Scott and I were we did the poll last night, and it was everybody said they wanted 80s music trivia. And I was having to look it up. I was like,
Wow.
I knew
Wow.
some of the
Man.
songs, but I was having to look it up. And I called Andrew, and I was like, Andrew, what heavy metal songs were in the 80s? Like, what bands would that be? And he was like, that's gonna be like
Pour
Metallica.
some sugar on me. Oh.
He was like, I was like, oh, okay, let me look that up some more. Because I know if I put the wrong song, somebody's gonna be like, that's not 80s, that was 90s or 70s or whatever it is. So I was having to be really careful.
Look, wait a second. Everybody cannot be this young in here.
I graduated in 93.
Okay.
I graduated in 81, 1993, 85,
My goodness.
81.
He was born in 81.
Oh, born in 81. Okay, so he's close to my age. I was born in 87. You're not old. You're not old.
I'm not old.
Love Chloe Diamond. You're not old. So
Man, even Will G is Will G is younger than I am.
I wouldn't have guessed Will G to be 56. I would not have.
I didn't think so either.
I would have guessed 40s.
Bill, you got to be on more panels with Betty, I guess.
That's the only time I feel young. No, but again, she's so spry, it makes me feel old. It's like, hi, is she doing all this? And I can barely get up on my chair. No. She's up there dancing all the time. And
Yeah.
Controversial Cruising 2006. I graduated in 03.
Juma, thank you. Welcome to the 60 Club. Thank you. I got somebody my age in here.
Hello, life is good today. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in.
Welcome in.
So yeah,
Hello.
so it's interesting to kind of see, like, all of us are in different age groups, I guess, but we still all kind of like the same things. I mean, maybe a little different, but as far as cruising goes and the casinos and the drinks
right.
and celebrating, like.
Yep.
Well, I mean, and I guess that's the good thing. Even like cruising, when you're on a cruise ship, you're all having fun. No matter what your beliefs are in the world. Usually, everybody's on a cruise ship. You're starting to see a little bit more like political talk and stuff on a cruise ship, but most of the time, it's like everybody just there cruising, having a party, and having a good time.
Yeah.
So, have either of you celebrated your birthday on a cruise?
I never have. It's in the summertime. It's too expensive.
I think the only thing I've done is Vegas.
Vegas.
Now
I've done
Vegas,
Vegas.
yep.
I've done Vegas in my birthday too, and
Yeah.
that's I was a lot younger. I was 25, and
I was not 25.
We encountered Fremont Street. Got a little stupid.
I think we saw a couple of pictures of that.
You probably have of Andrew and my dad carrying my brother down the hall. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, we went to we went for my 25th birthday. We went to Vegas, and Andrew and I were. My mom and dad had a bunch of rooms, free rooms, and so we got to each take our friends with us. My brother got to bring his best friend, and I got to bring me and Andrew went, and then a friend, and then my parents had. So my parents were at the Rio. We were at the Wynn. Me and Andrew. My brother, they didn't trust to be at a nicer hotel, so they put him down on Fremont. And then one of the other friends was at the Plaza.
Wow.
So, well, my brother, I was 25, so Justin was.
Y'all really spread out.
That really was.
Yeah, we were, but my parents
That was
didn't
not
see anything for the
convenient at
room.
all.
Yeah, and so, anyways, we're celebrating. Like I think we were at not Mermaids, but the one across the street from it's not there anymore. And so we're there. We get the football drinks. My dad's like, "Oh yeah, do it up." And my dad's like encouraging us, like, "Yeah, all of you are over 21 in Vegas. Yeah, make memories." Well, my brother, we had thrown confetti, and my brother later on thought they were quarters and went to like pick them up, and lost his balance and landed right on his nose, and it was bleeding. It was a whole deal. So they reset it. Well, they decided to take him to the room. And so Andrew and my dad are carrying Justin, like kind of, he's like on their shoulders, like his arms on his shoulders. And they're carrying him, and they go to open the glass door, and Justin just smacks right into it at the Fremont, like right there. And so it like restarts bleeding. They got him up to the room. It was a whole deal. So anyways, that's what Bill meant. Like he's seen pictures because, of course, what happened to Vegas. So yeah, but yeah, it was memories to tell. Like at the time, my parents were super upset, and they never took us again like that. But ever. But we have memories. So, Klock, when you were in Vegas, did you like have drinks of choice, or is there any like places, like restaurants or food that you like to get?
Well, when we went for my birthday, a little bit different situation. I'll tell y'all the story when I'm around y'all, but my friends decided to go to a novelty store and get a birthday girl sash, and had me wear that down the strip on my birthday. And we went to the comedy club, and the comedians loved that because I sat right in front of right at the stage. So I was the butt of most of the jokes for the whole night. It was a good time though.
That?
I love going to comedy clubs, so every time I go to Vegas, I normally hit at least one.
That's a lot of fun. So let me make sure I'm up with chat. In my day, my grandparents were all in their 70s and 80s. I like to stay away from politics, but I talk politics, I'm drunk. That's usually me too. I try to avoid it as much as possible. And it's usually I've had a little too much. Life is good today. I've never been to Vegas. Will G, just an anniversary. We'll be celebrating our 30th on the Have Luggage Will Travel 2.0 cruise. And Klock, you're on that cruise. Would you like to kind of give a promotion for Have Luggage Will Travel since they're not here tonight?
Yep, it's going to be Carnival Jubilee out of Galveston on July 27th, 2024. It's actually going to be my daughter's graduation cruise that we're going to be celebrating. So the whole family's going to go on that one.
That's going to be fun. I don't think we can work it in. We've asked about pricing. It's still in pencil with a question mark, but I don't think we're going to make that one. But I heard them say there's something about a 3.0 today in their premiere.
Yeah, they
nice.
do. They said 18 months out. I think they said October something. I think they're going to announce it. I want to say it's when I'm in Vegas.
Okay. So be on the lookout if you follow Have Luggage Will Travel. 3.0 details coming soon. Big 50. Yeah. Always traveling on my birthday, 42. He was in, man, y'all are going to kill me with these names. Bill, do you know that name? Estonia?
Yeah.
Estonia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Estonia. 41 was in Czech Republic, New York City, Galveston, Seattle, and Montreal. That's what we try to do with Chloe. So on her birthday, instead of paying a lot of money for like bounce houses and a bunch of her birthday's in January, it's cold, it's rainy, so we don't really do that. It's right after Christmas. So we just decided we were going to just travel for her birthday, at least for a little bit. Like as she gets older, she has more friends and stuff. We'll do the big birthday parties. But for right now, we just take her somewhere fun, whether it's last year it was a cruise. We've done Disney and, just maybe something, simple like going out of town to SeaWorld or something. But that's what we decided to do with her birthdays right now, because some of these parents, they're spending like $1,000, $2,000 on a 5-year-old's birthday. And I'm like, I can't. I'm like, that's 2 cruises.
Yep.
Vegas is awesome. It's one of my favorite places. Wanting to go, it's on the list. I highly recommend it. You're amongst friends, Klock. You can tell any secret you want, says Sean.
Yeah.
Do you always sit in front on the comedy clubs? I heard you should not sit in the front unless you want them calling you out.
Oh, I don't mind it. I think it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one that takes one for the team.
And there you go.
So on your group cruise, are you going to sit in the front for the comedy club too? Just asking for.
I will. Like I said, I have no problem. I probably sat in the front row. I want to say I've sat in the front row at every single comedy club every single one that I've ever been to that I could. There's been a couple where we got to the show late where we couldn't sit in the front row, but I'd say probably 15 of them.
Did you leave dinner late? Is that why you were late to the show?
No. I'm always on time on that one.
I mean, if we're late, we just sit in the back or we don't go, Bill. Right. Just so you know, when we cruise together. Will G says his wife always wants to sit in the front row for the comedy shows. See, we're too chicken. We sit kind of in the back or, kind of near the door.
Well, a lot of, I mean, it's changing a little bit now. I mean, before you would never see people again. Everybody didn't have a camera, so you didn't ever have to worry about seeing people again. But now everything goes up on YouTube. Everybody. Like Mike, if he's in the front row, yeah, I'll be in the 4th row with a camera.
And then we'll be in the 6th row with a camera.
Yeah, well, and that's the way it goes now. But a lot of times I don't mind.
No, and it's fun, and we were talking about memories a while ago, that's how you make some of your best memories, is taking those chances and jumping on the limb there. I know Andrew's mom always does karaoke. She does karaoke on the cruise ship, and she was singing one song. Well, she went up to sing, and people we didn't know, it was a group of people that didn't see them at all on the cruise before this night, decided to be her backup dancers and were like doing this type stuff while she was singing. And of course, we busted out our phones because it was hilarious, but it was so fun. And that was in 2019. And when we were talking, I heard that song on the radio, I guess a couple of weeks ago, and I instantly went to that memory of Amy singing that song, and then the new cruise friends we made that were backup dancers and backup singers. And of course, throughout the cruise, we're like, hey, and you're laughing, and we never saw them again, but it made that memory fun. And forever, it's a core memory for me when I hear that song. So I think that's also something too that, is fun about cruising or traveling on your birthday, is those core memories that you're instilling.
Well, it's funny, like on a cruise ship, how, whatever happens, that's how they remember who you are on the cruise ship. If you're a part of the comedy show and he calls you, whatever, he calls me, whatever, calls you somebody else, Carlton or whatever.
Yeah.
And so all around the ship, the whole ship, hey, Carlton, hey, how's it going? Because one lady was, she was Tina Turner. And every time you saw her, you just called her Tina Turner. And she knew exactly who it was. A lot of times I wear like a Detroit jersey or something like that. So all around the ship, hey, Detroit.
We have somebody
It's
that wants to
fun.
say hello.
Chloe.
Say hi.
Hello.
Hey, Chloe.
You guys. Oh, you want to say hi to you know Bill?
Hey, Chloe.
It's Clock's birthday. Did you say happy birthday to Clock? Happy birthday. You gonna sing to him?
Happy birthday to Klock. Happy birthday to Klock. Happy birthday, dear Klock. Happy birthday to you.
Yay! And many more.
Yay!
Thank you.
You know, as soon as I was like, "Hey, Clock, yeah, hey, you want to go live? Happy birthday!" And then as soon as I was setting up, here came Chloe. Like, wait, y'all are going to celebrate without me? Oh, she just knew something was up, and she's so tired. But Daddy will be home any minute, so we're waiting.
20 minutes.
Yeah, Daddy will be home in about 30 minutes.
We are
And
kid friendly on this show.
we are. Are we kid friendly?
Yes.
Say it's past my bedtime. We've been working on the bedtime, right? So that way we're not grumpy for school. Oh, you disappeared in the background.
School tomorrow, Saturday.
No.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm trying to do better about her
Oh.
schedule.
I got you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
Bubble.
We do good for a little bit, and then we fall off the wagon, and then
Uh,
it's, you know.
Do it.
Yep, you do it. Okay, you watch that. Let's say M74 says, "Hi Chloe, so sweet." She's saying you're sweet. She must not know you that well, huh? Oopsie.
no, I'm sweet.
Are you
I'm
sweet?
sweet, mommy.
Are you sweet? Are you a good girl? No, you're not. Were you a good girl at school this week? Okay, now we're mute. Okay.
Let's not talk about it.
The tree. Cat.
Okay.
Thank you, Scott.
Scott says happy birthday, Clock. And then
Cat.
very kid friendly and animal friendly too. Yep, we try to be.
That's the way to be.
It is. It is. You know, and in our, like I said, like with Chloe, like we really try to make sure, like on her birthday, to travel and celebrate. You know, just do things.
That's how you make memories, though. As you
It
said,
is.
I mean, that's how you make memories. I mean, you could buy them little toys and stuff like that. I mean, it's good for a week or whatever until it breaks. But those memories that you make as far as traveling, I mean, that's what my kids really remember is just the amount of traveling that we did and the things. And it really doesn't matter how much you spend on the trip. It's just the trip itself.
That is so
That's the
true.
stuff I remember is like going to Ocean City as a kid,
Yeah.
doing family vacations and doing going to King's Dominion.
Yeah.
Theme park up here. The old legal way in the back of a truck, like 6 of us in the back of in the bed of a truck.
Yeah.
And we had a cap on the back of it, but of course there was no seats or anything. There's like 6 of us in the bed of a truck, and this is King's Dominion's 2 hours away from the house.
Eh.
Yeah.
You know, but it was a different time then. I mean, same thing with us. I mean, I remember my grandfather, like, you know, Papa, this doesn't have seatbelt. You'll be all right. Okay. Yeah. Could you imagine me doing that now with Chloe? I mean, I would be on the news.
Well, I remember I was in high school. I was on a track team. We were going on like Mansfield, Ohio for a track meet. And I forget, there were, I don't know, 6 or 7 of us in the back of a U-Haul truck. And at the time, we didn't think anything about it. I mean, you know, it had a light back there. So we all back there just sitting down talking. I said, I know this can't be, you know, this can't be safe. All these 15 to 16-year-old kids back here. But it was so much fun.
And exactly, it's a memory. I mean, was it the safest? Maybe not, but sometimes those are the best memories too, to be honest.
You ever see those pranks where they set up a U-Haul truck and act like there's something like that they left in there, and somebody tries to steal it, so they get up in the truck, and as soon as they get up in the truck, they shut it, and they take off. And I mean, they go around the windy roads as fast as they can. And the people are in the back. They got cameras in the back with them, and they're slamming from one side to the other.
No, I've never seen that.
Oh,
That sounds
yeah.
like something Andrew would
There's a lot
watch,
of them.
though.
I'm sure they're going to get sued. If they haven't gotten sued, I'm sure they're going to get sued. Somebody, well, I got hurt, even though they were breaking into somebody else's truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you got to watch out for now too. Klock, what's your favorite memory on your birthday? And then Bill, I'm going to ask you.
That's a tough one.
You can say a couple.
43 to choose from.
I'll say you can choose a couple if you want, like some that stand out.
I mean, going to Vegas was a fun time. So I'm saying probably that one, because that was the first. I think that was the first. Yeah, that was the first time we ever went to Vegas too.
Oh, that's even better. Those first Vegas trips, those are ingrained. What about you, Bill?
Definitely Vegas. Vegas. We can't tell the stories here, but Vegas.
I get that.
Oh, my goodness.
Although my bachelor party was on my birthday weekend too. And that was in
our live
City.
Clock.
And Bill, when we get together on the November, I'll show you some videos.
Oh my goodness! Now we're talking.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Now we're talking.
Are you okay? You gonna make it?
What about you, Jen?
Oh, let's see. Vegas is definitely a highlight. You know, we went a little wild, and two, that trip is kind of where, I feel like at 25 is kind of where I started looking at like where I've been and where I'm going. Like I started really kind of thinking about my future. I had that wild weekend in Vegas and was like, what am I doing with my life? And that, like, I want to say about 6 weeks later is when I re-enrolled back into college and all that. So, I would say I remember Andrew and I standing on the top of the Eiffel Tower watching the Bellagio fountains, and I was like, I think I want to go back to college. I hate my job. I hate this. I don't like where I'm at, and all my friends are doing pretty well, and here I am at this point in my life, and I think that was a pretty much of a turning point, because that's where I decided that I wanted to travel and do things for my birthdays. I did as a kid, but then when my dad was like, okay, you're 18 and now you want to live with your boyfriend, you get to pay for your own vacations, and that's when I was like, well, I want to do things differently in life. I also, this past year on the cruise ship, we were on the Dream for my birthday, and going to Key West and the original Margaritaville, and going, getting pina coladas. That was a great birthday too.
Can you were saying you went to the top of the Eiffel Tower at Paris. Can you go up there without doing a dinner reservation?
We didn't have a dinner reservation in Vegas.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have. Of course, that was in 2013.
Okay.
2012, somewhere in there.
I have to check it out. Excuse me.
Good night, Will G.
Good night.
I'm
Good night,
glad
Will
you got
G.
checked into your cruise, and we'll be on the lookout for your dream stories in a couple weeks.
I'm jealous. I want to go on a cruise now.
I was shopping today. Yeah, we paid off the Jubilee, and then we're paying off another one. So I'm like, money's a little, like, you know how it is when you pay off your cruise. But then I was like, hey, Carnival offers were like, hey, Jen, how you doing? You just paid off that cruise. You want to go on another one?
Well, they haven't given me any good cruises. I had $100 deal, but it was like on the Elation. It was a 5-day cruise on the Elation. And I'm like, nah, that's not even worth $100. I mean, it is. Let me take that back. It's worth $100, but I didn't want to spend $100 on that.
Hey, Bruce, welcome in. Well,
Welcome in, Bruce.
That's me. I have an ocean view offer and an interior offer for $100, but it's that Barcelona. I keep looking at that Barcelona one. That's the 14-day.
I would be there in a heartbeat.
It's in 2025, and it's like March, and so then we've got the MSC World America like 2 weeks later, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna see. Like, I'm like, could I make it a working trip? And then convince Andrew that it's okay for me to just stay in Miami for like a week or so, and then hop on the MSC World America. I don't know. I mean, I'll keep Chloe with me. We'll go do fun things. I don't know. I keep looking at it though. That Barcelona one's really standing out to me.
I hope they send me some offers like that again.
I need them to send me like those offers, but for like 2026. But also, like not too long, because I've got Ireland, Scotland, and Klock here. So
I wish they'd open them up. I can't even see the 2025 ones yet.
Me too.
Actually, no. 2025 Ireland, Scotland. I think I can see them. I think they're.
What month are you looking for Ireland?
From what I've seen, it's June, July, August.
Okay.
Is when those or May, June, July is when they do those. There's only a few of them a year from what I'm seeing.
Okay.
That's what I thought I saw too, and I thought I must not be looking right. No. M is booked on the Pearl in March 2025. Me and my friend from over the pond. That's gonna be fun.
Nice.
And then, hey, Bruce. Hey, I always think of like Finding Nemo. Hello, Bruce. Yeah, I don't know. That kind of helps me too, Klock, because I don't want to interfere with that trip at all. Like, we're really excited about it. And then I was telling my mom about it, and then Andrew was like, "Well, we got to bring my mom too." And I was like, "I'm sure Klock's okay with that." Klock, we're bringing our whole family. We're bringing all the circuits.
The more, the merrier.
A lot of people said they want to go. Like I said, See Me Traveling was interested. There was a couple people in the chat. I think Denise and Dwayne, Bone Tired Travelers. I think they were interested.
And I don't mean to knock like these group cruises, but you got to be kidding me! All this money you paying on the group cruises to go to these same islands. People got to up their game. Nothing personal, people. Up your game. Go find some other place to go. Go on the West Coast. Go to Bermuda. Go up to Greenland. Stop going to the same islands.
It seems like for the most part, those islands down there are a lot alike.
They're all alike.
You see one and you've seen them all. Not to say that I don't want to still see each one time, but it's just a matter of I want to break it up and see other things.
Yeah. Do you want to see
before I keep pushing it off, and then I never get to do it.
That's where we are as well.
Do you want to go to the Caribbean 10 times this year, or do you want to go to the Caribbean 5 times and then 2 other times go someplace else? So you may not go on 10 cruises, but the other two will be Hawaii, Fiji, Ireland, Nile River. I mean, something different. I am so sick. Not that I don't like the people, but even the people, how many times do you want to see the same people on the cruise?
Well, and I kind of see that side too, but like being from Galveston, Galveston goes to Cozumel, Costa Maya, Honduras, Belize, or Grand Cayman, Jamaica, and then sometimes over, to the East Caribbean, to like, Nassau and stuff. And we've done those cruises so much. One, just because that's what we could afford for a long time. It was like, just put us on deck one. even at some points, like I told you, Bill, we've had an upper lower. Andrew was on the top bunk. It was like, just get us on the ship. And now we're kind of looking at things in a different perspective, not just from the channel, but just as we get older as well. Like, well, now I always have a good time in Cozumel, and I always have a good time, and I know what I like in those areas. But I would kind of like to know what I like in Ireland, Scotland, and I would kind of like to know what I like in Alaska again. And in doing those trips, I think that's just where we are. But if you're wanting a cheap cruise, like that cheap 5-day, I mean, you can't hardly beat those ones going to Cozumel and in Costa Maya.
Right. Right. And I don't get me wrong, I understand it, but again, I'm tired of the Caribbean. If you go further south, the St. Thomas, St. Kitts, St. Lucia, down that way, Barbados, I understand, but these same trips to Grand Turk, Cozumel, I'm just tired of them. I'd rather do one cruise outside of that instead of two cruises to those same islands again. Not that I don't ever want to see them again. I do like in the wintertime going down there when it's cold up here in Michigan. But I want to go. I want to do everything. Again, I'm looking. I told you October 25 for doing the Nile River cruise.
Well, and I think too, it's probably the different perspectives too. You've been on what, 41 cruises? I mean, I know you're diamond.
43 cruises. Well, and it is. It definitely is.
And I think
there's definitely been because I've been on so many cruises.
Right, and I think we're just now at the 12, 13 point where we're like, okay, we're kind of getting tired of. I mean, again, I know what I like in Cozumel. I know I'm going to go to Fat Tuesdays. I know I'm going to go get me some rum cakes. I know where I'm going. But at the same time, I agree with you, Bill. I'm kind of like, okay, well, I've done this, and I know what I like, but I want to know. And like you, Klock, it's like I'm not getting any younger. I want to be able to travel and do things, one, while I can afford it, and two, am healthy enough to go do it. I mean, you just never know anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like one of the regrets that I have is doing Carnival, being so loyal to Carnival. They had the best prices, and I always went on there, and then they give me these deals where I didn't even experience a royal ship. I'm going on my first Oasis class ship next year.
Yeah.
I wish I would have done that years ago. Maybe I would have spent all my money on Royal instead of Carnival. MSC. I'm going on my first MSC. I can't wait for these new ships. And so I know they're going to the same ports, but again, half the times I don't even plan on getting off the ship. I want to see those ships.
So have you been on a Norwegian yet?
I've been on Norwegian. I went on Norwegian Pearl actually.
Okay.
And it was an older ship, but it was a nice ship. Again, I thought the food was better.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But again, I want to go on, they have some of these the Prima. I want to go on some of these newer ships. They look incredible. I'm tired of being cheap.
It's okay to be cheap. It's just you can find those cruises for somewhat cheap. You just gotta not do a bunch of stuff while you're on the cruise.
That's true.
Enjoy the ship and not all the paid amenities.
Well, Carnival. I mean, again, the Carnival. I could do 2 or 3 cruises for the price of a Royal cruise. So I chose to do the Carnival, so I could do a lot of cruises instead of the one. But now it's to the point. Why not do like Royal and instead of 2 Carnivals?
Yeah.
But even Carnival is raising the prices now. They're not that cheap anymore anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say Jubilee. Jubilee cost me as much as Utopia.
My goodness.
Depending upon when you were doing it anyway. So our first cruise for our honeymoon was that 7-day out of Baltimore, and it was $1,900 for 2 of us. So I didn't think that was all that cheap anyway. So then I went to a Royal Caribbean Oasis class ship, and I paid like $2,000. So I was like, well, it's not really any difference. And of course we love the Royal. the difference between the damn Pride and Oasis class. I mean, it's just night and day difference. So you're like, well, of course I'm going to spend the extra $100 or whatever and go on this one over here. So I never got to experience the cheap cruises of Carnival like I am right now on the Glory. Because when they told me the price for Glory at $1,068 for 2 people all in, I'm like, man, I've never been on a cruise that cheap.
Well,
that doesn't even sound right.
I agree. I was going to say, I agree with you because the Barcelona one I'm looking at for 14 days, for me, Andrew, and Chloe is $1,013 for an ocean view room. And I'm like, how can I make this? I still I went to bed like the last 2 weeks trying to figure out how I can make that cruise happen. Because I'm like, that's cheaper than going to the Caribbean. Like, I mean, I spent almost triple that to go on the Jubilee. Triple.
And EM74. Yes, I've cruised a lot by myself, and not all the time, but here lately, most of the time, I cruise by myself. I am a solo cruiser,
and I think with you, Bill, being a solo cruiser, I know you've touched on this on your channel, looking at double occupancy. So if you're paying $1,500 a person, you have to have double occupancy. That's $3,000 for you to cruise by yourself. You might as well just go hop on, the $300 cruise.
Yeah, but again, see, sometimes you got to change that thinking. And I'm so glad that I'm going on this MSC cruise. So glad I'm going on the Royal cruise. I'm going on Holland America the end of next 24. I don't know. I got it all written down, but I'm going on all these different cruise lines, and I can't wait. And sometimes I really do regret that I spent so much time being loyal to Carnival because they were cheap, going to the Caribbean. But I didn't even think about the other ports before.
And that makes total sense. And M, keep your questions coming. If you have any, we'll try to answer them. We appreciate you asking questions.
Oh yeah,
it's one thing I love about lives is being able to answer and ask any questions.
Interact.
She had some scary pictures, some Halloween pictures. I think I was on her Facebook page. I love Halloween time because people get with the decorations now and the blow up balloons, whatever, to make up the monster. I mean, it's really fancy. It's a lot fancier than it was when I was a kid. We carved the pumpkin and put a candle in the side of it, and that was the decoration you had for Halloween. But now, I mean, they get so fancy.
Have y'all seen those?
Have you seen those? The blow up that have the mouth on them, and you can program them to talk to like.
Yes.
Oh no, I haven't seen those.
Like different. There's a bunch of TikToks. So like the Step Brothers movie and a couple other ones. They got the two characters talking to each other with the Step Brothers stuff. That's pretty funny.
I'll have to look at that.
Yeah. Andrew will be home in a second. I'll have him send it to you, Bill. Like he was showing me too. It's like, did we just become best friends?
I saw that. Was that? I saw that. I thought that was from. I didn't take a real good look at it, but he sent me something like that. But I didn't think that was Halloween.
He may not have sent you that one.
We just did that same meme on the action from the actual movie.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like a pumpkin and a skeleton, or a pumpkin and a ghost, and they have a face on them that'll move, and it looks like they're actually saying it because it's all digital, and you can put whatever you want to on there as far as music or movies and everything else, and it'll interact.
And Bill, just so you know, Andrew, if you are okay with him sending you TikToks, he will send you a bunch.
There's something about the way he sends TikToks. When I hit on it, it takes me like out of the app, and it wants me to sign in, and it's really weird.
It is different.
I can't just hit on it. And one time it was like it's signing me out of my account. I didn't know the password. I had to go back and redo my password. So now when he sends me stuff like that, I don't even click on it anymore. Don't tell him that.
I'm
but
thinking
I don't
it's
even click on
because
it
it's
anymore.
not an Apple.
It could be.
Oh, so Andrew has
What?
Android.
Oh, wait a
Andrew-
second. I have Android too.
Yeah. So Andrew
Mike.
gives me
I just-
grief about how I send TikToks and Facebook Reels. So I'm so glad you said that, Bill, because I was like, you send it the same way. He's like, no, you're just not opening it right. And I was like, pretty sure you just click on
I
it.
I click on it.
Every time I click on it, then it wants to pop it up, and then I gotta click on go into the app and everything else. So
He's
yeah.
about to walk. He just pulled in the driveway. So MS, since you solo cruise, what is your eating situation? Do you sit with other people? People sit with you? Both?
Both. Both. I don't mind sitting with people, but a lot of times, I would, if I go to the main dining room, I sit at a table usually with other people at the table. But I have been at a table because whenever you do solo cruising, you never know if people are going to show up or not. So I've been at a table where the other solo cruisers, because they sit you at a table with other solo cruisers, well, they didn't show up, so I'm only sitting at a table by myself. They say, "Oh, Mr. Armstrong, you want us to move you to another table?" I'm like, "Nope, I'm good. Just bring my food on time."
He
On
better
on
be
time,
okay with
Thursday.
sitting with other people in November.
I don't mind sitting with people.
I've already got it set up.
Look who I found.
Look
What's
who it
going on?
is,
Happy
Matthew.
birthday, big boy.
Thank you.
We were talking about your TikTok game.
Oh, it's not not that good. I'm be honest with you. I
Well,
haven't-
we were making the comment that when you send them to us, it doesn't open up the app right away. You have to click on it again and get it to open up the app.
well, I have two TikToks. I have my personal TikTok, and then I have one for Embarkation Nation, and I'm usually on my personal one the most.
I got you.
I have a problem.
Yeah.
He's got many guys, just so you know.
Let me be careful before I show this.
They said, "Hey Matthew."
Hello.
Yeah, you better watch what you said.
Right. Yeah. Boy. So here's the link. You sent me a link. I click on the link. It starts going like this. If you
Yep.
can see, I'm like the
Same
ring
thing
light
for
is
me.
You can see it.
and now it says, open TikTok. Okay, join Andrew on TikTok. So I hit open. Then it goes into you're leaving the app, or you're leaving our app. Continue.
Please.
Continue. What do I want to open it up with? Galaxy Store or Galaxy Play Store?
See, that's
It's
what-
like, well, I have the app already downloaded. I don't want to open up any of them.
You don't have to. You just click to the side.
all right. We'll have a group call about how to open TikToks.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Chloe said M said Chloe's very cute.
I mean,
well,
I know when my wife sends it from her Apple device to my Apple device, it works just fine.
Well,
Just saying.
how are those new chargers coming into play?
It's fine.
The
I got my
USB
new one. I got my new phone right here.
Ooh.
Whoa.
You finally came with the
My Osmo magnet that I bought for my phone actually works on it too. So
How does it feel? How does it feel not having to buy the attachment for a charger?
my USB-C is just fine, Ruth. Thanks very much.
So let us know in the comments if you're an Apple person or if you are an Android person. Andrew and I are Android people. Klock is an Apple person.
I'm Team Android.
I made sure I got everything ready for me on last Friday. I bought me 5 brand new USB-C cords,
Wow.
one for each vehicle and one for
Wow.
by my bed.
Did you buy them from Temu?
No, not so much.
And I want to make a clarification. I was making a joke. That's Andrew, not Matthew. That Matthew is like his nickname.
Yeah, that's the
So
alter.
that's Andrew.
The
Yeah.
meme.
Uncle
the
Z
meme
is
guy-
usually the only one that's allowed to call him that, though.
Uncle Z.
Yeah, Uncle Z.
Y'all just hear Andrew sound like he's 100 trying to open it to get off his knees here.
Oh,
Oh, I know that
that'd be
feeling.
me. I'd still be trying to get off my knees.
Ooh.
Did you seriously just open a beer, like walk through the
Yeah,
door?
I'm already, I'm here. It just means I survived.
It's one of those days.
Apple fam. Sorry,
That's right.
hello, Andrew. You can call him Matthew.
Yeah, that was my fault. I misled everybody on that one.
He has several nicknames.
Yep.
Like we call him Matthew. Hey, you, Boston guy.
Boston guy.
That's
Nobody
what I-
calls me
Boston
Boston.
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 You are Android people. I'm shocked.
I have been since.
Bruce, are you an Apple
Not
person?
me. Yeah, big old apple.
Bruce, you have to let us know if you're Apple or Android. Oh, you have your logo as your. That's cool.
Oh.
You know,
I
they
gotta fix
say
it.
you make the things you love the most your background.
Unfortunately, I didn't make it. So I feel bad that I'm like putting on everything and I didn't have the creativity to make it. I mean, I helped make it because I made them send it back 15 times and I kind of found most of the stuff to put in there.
How much did that cost you from Apple to be able to do that? Because again, they don't make it simple. Android, I can go in right now and put my logo in there. Android, you want to download something? Here, come on and do it. We'll help you. Come on. And Apple, well, you got to go to the Apple store.
My mom has Apple, and she always has asked me, like, "Can you help me?" And I'm like, "No, go buy an Android."
Honestly, the reason I don't like Apple is because of the user interface. I feel like people are like, "Oh, it's so easy to use." I'm like,
You're making the camera shake. Like
not as easy as Android for me.
It's easy to take once you get used to it. Like
there's a
when I got my new phone in, I was things next to each other, and it was done in a half hour. Everything from that phone went right to this phone, and I didn't have
Android
to. I didn't have to in the exact locations that they were at and everything else like that. Like all the folders were put in together, and everything.
Android did that.
Okay.
You know what? We're not going. You know, we're not gonna be mean to you, Klock. It's your birthday. We'll let it slide that you're our Apple friend tonight.
I'm not embarrassed at all.
You know, Klock, when we go on a cruise with you, we should do Android video versus Apple video and really see the difference. That could be a fun vlog.
It's both.
Andrew.
Oh, you're getting the bad duck.
Oh,
we're family
duck.
friendly.
Andrew.
Naughty duck.
Oh, it's after midnight. We can be in prime time.
What'd I do?
You got the naughty duck.
What did I do?
Because you're difficult.
Now Bruce is trying to be politically correct. Oh, I like them both.
Such a salesman, Bruce.
Yep.
Mike just went to the top of my list. LOL.
Well,
You going to get back up? You need help?
really? You wanna talk trash?
No, I don't. No, I don't. It's Klock's birthday.
Bend over. It should be easy. Just push him.
You wanna?
I'm afraid to land on Chloe.
You wanna explain to them what happened earlier?
Uh-oh.
Remember?
Yeah, here comes the tea.
Oh, when somebody said I was 40.
Oh.
You're pretty close.
Thought you were about the
She
same
called you right
age.
out.
I thought we were about the same age. I'm like, really?
You're closer to 40 than you are 30.
You know what? This is about Klock. This is about Klock's birthday, not mine, guys. You know, who invited you to our party? You could go away
You're
now.
on my laptop.
That is true. That is true.
I would play video games. But... Oh, did you hear that? My knees just popped. I'm done. I need to sit down.
Oh. I don't work the way I used to.
Huh?
You don't work.
Hey,
there.
hey. That sounded a lot like me, Klock.
Bruce is always a good one to bring us back to topic. I've had Apple for years. I used to have Android, but I find Apple easier. Yeah, that's what I hear. It's easier, but I'm so used to Android. I've had Android probably 15 years. 15 years.
You're old.
Well, Android, I mean, Apple. There's just so many steps you have to take. Unless, I mean, it's perfect if you got everything Apple. It's perfect. But when you want to do anything else outside of Apple, good luck. You want to download something, good luck. Yeah, I mean, it's like if you stick to our store, no problem. If you stick to our product, no problem.
It's Safari.
If you want to do anything else, well, that's an issue.
Sorry, Klock. I see Klock. He's got his duck. He's probably just twirling his duck, just waiting for the moment.
No.
Are you back?
I'm back.
Look, see, he missed you guys. You know, we were having fun without him while he was at work.
Always.
Did you tell him you were thinking about booking another cruise?
Oh, girl, you better stop.
He had it up on the screen and everything.
I did. Look here, Big Spoon. I was going to surprise you.
Surprise.
Happy birthday to you.
For Klock's birthday, I thought I would book us a cruise.
To where?
This is bullcrap.
He's like, I wasn't even invited.
Oh, you never know. Hey, Cruising with Keith. I hope you're doing awesome.
What's going
Keith,
on?
welcome in.
He had a skeleton in Eddie's live.
He had a skeleton and then like
Some kind of crazy looking doll.
Antoinette or
Yeah, the dog kind of creeped out a little bit.
Annabelle. That's what the
Yeah.
I think the doll.
Oh,
I think that doll was like
Okay.
Annabelle or something like that.
Okay, that makes sense because I was like, that's a little creepy
Let's
looking.
try this.
I'm good. Thank you, though.
You're off tomorrow. Just have a
No,
little
I'm good.
sip. You're so lame.
If y'all don't see Andrew this weekend, just don't ask him questions.
Oh, please do it.
I use Google on my Apple items. Okay.
I use Google.
I do like the Apple AirTags.
Yeah,
That was such a good idea. Well thought of.
I do too.
Yeah.
I will say that.
And Mac,
It's a good idea when you leave them sitting in the case and never use them.
and Mac, like their computers, they're really good for video editing and also game designing.
Graphics in general.
Graphics.
It is.
really?
Yes.
They really are. Like when we were doing stuff for work, like we had a one Apple laptop that was just designated to it because it was just so much easier and faster.
I need a new one because mine is not. Mine's like 9 years old,
Oof.
and my Filmora's not keep the computer can't keep up with my Filmora when I'm editing. I don't know if that's a normal thing on y'all's or not. What do you all have hesitations and all when you all edit your videos?
Yeah, no. We have computers from this decade.
Um,
I'm sorry.
the hesitations are from me, not the.
That was terrible.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry.
The hesitations are from me, Klock, and not the computer so much. It's me being like, yeah, I don't really want to edit this.
Well, I did. I had an old laptop. I did have to upgrade it because it was just like trying to do editing on it. It was everything just moved so slowly and trying to. I said, nope, spend some money. Got another window based computer and so far, knock on wood. But what I really want, and if I keep doing YouTube, is to get a desktop computer. I haven't had a desktop computer in 20 years. Get a desktop computer with one big monitor. Well, actually,
Curve.
I could probably use two. Yeah, a big curved one where you can see everything, blow it up big, and you can see everything all in one spot.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go ahead and build one for editing.
Yeah.
But I'm going to probably have to talk to Scott Mustard Drill. He told me he'd get with me on different things for it. And then my son's friend, his dad works for Microsoft.
Oh,
And,
nice.
He's got a little bit of a hookup. So as far as just like he knows a lot about computers and stuff. So I may have to see what the best stuff is at my budget.
Well, when it comes to editing, I believe it's like like the graphics card is one of the biggest things, and just being able to hold the amount of information that you're going to need. It's these older ones just can't keep up with it, especially like these programs like Filmora. I mean, it's a certain level of computer that you need to be able to run that program. So
yeah. I mean, this here was top of the line 9 years ago, but
right. It's 2 years later, they're becoming obsolete.
Yep. I mean, it's like memory cards nowadays. Like, I mean, like this being 1 terabyte on the phone.
Exactly.
So,
back in the day, that was if you had 120, 25, 26 megabytes, you'd been like, man, that's a or gigabytes. That's a big one. But a terabyte, I mean, you could do it all.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's like you were saying you have a 1 terabyte on your phone. Like the one I traded in before the one I have now only had 250.
Yeah, I think mine's like 256 maybe.
Yeah.
Or 512.
yeah, this
I have the
one was
512
256, and it was I think it was the highest then on. This was the 12 Pro Max, and then the one before that only had 16 gig, and
right.
In 2 years, like I had already taken all my photos and videos and everything else off the phone. The 16 gig was filled up just by the updates that it had over those 2 years.
The bad thing. The bad thing with Android, they used to have where you had you use SD cards.
Yes.
And that was the greatest thing ever. You could, you would never run out of space because all you do is buy SD cards. And now they took that away. They took that option away. That was the biggest plus for Android for me back in the day.
With me too, and like the notes and stuff with the stylus and the SD card.
Yeah, I always had the notes.
Yep, same.
And
I even had the Note 7, the one that would catch on fire.
I didn't know that. I didn't know you can't put a memory card in it anymore.
No, you can't do a memory card, and you can't replace the battery yourself, which was like the two biggest things that Android. I love Android for now.
Let's see, you got fake apples. I got you.
Right. I mean, they're bad products like Apple is now. No, Apple is not bad. But that's what separated them from Apple. And again, now I can get an Apple because it's like, hey, I can't do any of that with my Android anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
memory card was the biggest thing that I knew of, and I thought that was
memory card and replace the battery. But now you can't do that.
Yeah. The camera too.
The camera is amazing on an Android or on a Samsung in general.
They're good. There's not and some people swear by Apple and their camera, but I think Android has a really good camera.
They've got pretty good ones.
Even though they're taking away I call it a scumbag zoom, where you can zoom in like 100 times. I think they're taking that away.
Okay. Cruising with Keith says he does all his editing on his phone using CapCut. You like CapCut too, right?
CapCut is really nice. It's a very.
I have not used it yet.
And M74 says CapCut must be easy. People seem to be using it right now.
Yeah, especially even if you have the free version, there's still a lot to offer with CapCut.
Yeah,
it's you can do so much.
I like to use it just to make like funny video pictures and stuff with Chloe.
Yeah,
right.
I need to mess with it because I'm sure I could use some of the videos that I've already put out to make it funnier or whatever.
I know, like I believe that's what Controversial Cruising uses. I know we've used it. Some of the other channels we've seen use it with some of the funny meme type stuff.
I've never done editing on it, other than like the templates that they offer. I used to use InShot, which was good. You use it on a phone, but it just got really. The more you get into editing, the more you'll see that it's hard to do it on your phone to be precise. And that's why I went to a laptop.
It's tough.
It is. And then like me, I have to like look. I'm looking at details now, like I didn't used to. Used to, I would just edit a video, but now I'm like scanning for people doing things in the background, and I'm looking for like kids, and
that's a bonus.
Well, trying to get the music and sound effects at the exact point where you need it, it's just the phone is just too small. That's why I said that, I want to get a bigger I want to get a desktop with a bigger screen, so I can blow it all up and look at it.
32 inch.
So we're using our 32-inch TV right now as a monitor.
Yeah, see, I have I have two monitors and they're like 24 a piece.
No, that's what I think my work ones are.
Yeah.
24. But for editing, I have to do it big because I don't know. I can't see.
I haven't edited like a long form.
Yeah, when's the last time you edited a video?
I don't know. You don't let me. I make it too awesome.
Ah, that's not what Jennifer told me.
Oh, Jen, you're gonna trash me right now.
Awkward.
Big spoon. Big spoon.
Did I say that?
What are you doing?
Did I do that?
She's honestly better than I am at making long form videos.
I don't know.
Her attention to detail is
I'd say that too if I could pawn it off on somebody else.
Yeah. Well, I like editing.
I do too.
It's time consuming, but I like doing it. What I hate doing is making a video. Let me film like with a camera and film and put clips together. I can do that all day long, but let me have to sit here and talk to you. Hi, this is Bill from Armstrong Adventures, and I'd like you to come to my. I find that so hard to do.
Same.
I got to do that on every one of my videos, pretty much. So it takes me so much longer because
for your voiceover.
After and like I said, I do a whole bunch of small videos instead of long videos. So it takes me forever to put all those short videos together. And then I'm like, finally that's done. Now let me go back through and talk on this thing for 20 minutes.
Well, and that's kind of where
version. That's me talking on it for like 4 hours trying to get 20 minutes worth.
Yeah.
I had a hard time with the voiceover when I did it in Nassau. Because I was like, what am I supposed to say? I didn't write it down. It just spoke.
I've never written anything down.
I have started to write it down. I've started to write scripts.
So I've gotten to the point to where I try to do it like 4 times and it messes up. And I'm like, let me write this down real quick. And I'll do like a paragraph or whatever, and I'll read that. But I have never written the entire thing down.
We kind of do like a loose outline. When Andrew and I, we need to do it probably more so we can stay on topic and not squirrel.
So I probably should write it down because I'm like if I'm I'm not firing on all cylinders sometimes, and like
Sometimes.
Klock.
So cruising with Keith, especially, I'm always on the go, and since I do cruise news 3 to 4 videos a week, I felt the laptop takes too long. And Keith, I think you definitely got to do what's best for you, like whatever's easiest for you as a
Yeah,
content
definitely.
creator. You know, for me, I have to see it on the, but I do the long form content, so I have to have it on the TV, and I'm looking at things. Andrew does more of our TikTok type and shorts and stuff, so he does it all on the phone.
I can do either or, but I used to do the shorts from the computer, but it was like too much of a hassle because like when you do a short and you try to post it on YouTube, it doesn't register that it's a short. You can't register shorts for some reason. I don't know how it is now, but now that like anytime I do a short,
Sean, was it Sean Bill that was telling us how to do it one night? Like,
I mean, again, yes, he was. I've never been able to do it.
yeah.
So I make the short
unfortunate.
on. I might make a short on my laptop, then I send it to myself and post it from my phone.
That's
what we do.
So what I'll do is like I'll either take if I'm feeling lazy, I'll remix it from YouTube and do it that way, or if I want like a certain clip that hasn't been shown or anything, which I have saved on my portable hard drives, I'll go through there and then I'll send it on my Facebook Messenger, and then I'll just go into CapCut and do it that way.
Right.
I do all my shorts on the phone, just because it's a lot easier, and I can just throw it right out, or I'll make 10 of them and just schedule them one each day at the same time, and then have them all ready to come out for 10 days in a row. When I get on that, I get a hair every so often. I'm like, okay, I'm doing one every day. Like, especially when I come back off vacation or I'm right on vacation and I got fresh content. So I'll have it all set up for like 10 or 15 days in a row. And I'm like, I'm going to do this one every day. Got plenty of content. And then after about 20 days, it just drifts off. And I'm like, crap, I need to get back on that. This is when I'm getting all my subscribers is on my shorts. So I need to get back in the habit of doing one every day.
Yeah, I've been kind of
We've been lax too, yeah.
I've been kind of dropping the ball on
Well, we've been so focused on watch hours that I think,
that's the most important thing for you guys. I
I
wouldn't even
use
worry
that excuse anymore.
I wouldn't even do shorts. It's absolutely useless.
We've stopped for now just because we've been trying to just focus on long content.
Even if I had like a 45-second or 1 minute, I would make it long version so you can get credit for the watch hours.
Yeah.
You do a short, you're not getting credit for it. No matter, I mean, again, it might get more subscribers, it might get more whatever. You don't care about that.
Right. Not right now. Now, whenever January comes or something, we might be in a different boat. But right now, no.
Well, you'll get once you get monetized, you get monetized on your shorts too. So you'll get paid for those. So I mean, yes, you can start doing shorts again. But now you need watch time every minute. I mean, everything I would do would be.
I want to go all out for this, like for the New Year's Eve cruise, the greatest cruise.
Oh, the greatest cruise of all time, guys.
The greatest cruise of all time, New Year's Eve.
No, the one me and Zero on is going to be the greatest one of all time.
Are you sure?
All right, whatever.
That tester cruise, whatever
gets you through the night, Bill.
Or two.
Okay, let me ask you this: what do you think would get more views? What do you think will get more views? Your ship running perfectly, or my ship with problems, and I'm videotaping that and I post that?
You know what?
I want stuff to go wrong. I literally want stuff to go wrong.
That's true. You wanna have the room underneath the Lido that's leaking into the pool.
I do. I want it. I want it so badly.
You know,
you know what? I'm thinking about that Shaq's chicken. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm thinking about chicken sandwiches like for a while.
Andrew,
Well,
you've got like 99 days, bud.
I know.
Calm down.
But just look at my video 2 days into the cruise. You'll see what Jack's chicken looks like.
You're gonna make it. You're gonna
I'm
create a
definitely
short.
looking forward.
Oh, Bill.
That's a tease.
Oh no. Make sure you have your bells and notifications
That-
on.
I should do a thing like how many chicken sandwiches I can eat.
You should. Stuff
Oh.
like that gets views, tons of views.
Jennifer.
Andrew's first cruise, I think Bill, he gained like 40 pounds. We had to buy new pants. Like his very
For the
It's
channel.
pizza.
his first cruise. He learned on the
It's
second,
the-
third.
It was the pizzas and the sandwiches. I preach it. I preach it all the time. They need to bring back the way they do the sandwiches. That's my one problem.
oh, they
On the
used to do
ecstasy
that.
where they like
How to
cut it up fresh and they put it in the panini maker and
Yeah.
my mouth is watering.
Cruiser Key says he wishes he got credits for watch hours. I agree. And even if you're monetized on regular videos, you still get paid for shorts, even if it's not 10 million or in 3 months.
Yes. You can get monetized either way through long content or short content. That's just to get monetized. So if you got on shorts, if you got monetized with 10 million views, you would get paid for your long content. Most people can't do that. Most people go through the long content form.
Right.
But you get paid.
Understand
Right?
You're not making millions off these shorts there, Keith.
You're not. You're making it's like less money.
I have several of them that are 0.001 and 0.003 cents. So
And every time you make one of those videos with those cap cut, memes or whatever, you're splitting the money there. If you add a song to it, you're splitting the money there. I mean, by the time you get done with those shorts, a lot of times you're not seeing anything.
yep. So
Good to know.
the best thing you can do is do it all natural. Whatever video you have and whatever music's in it or non-music,
Yep.
and have it thrown out like that.
If you don't want, somebody, you're already going to split it with YouTube. If you don't want to split it with somebody else,
Yeah, I think when they announced that whole thing, as far as how they pay, half your money right off the bat. So it's divided among like four shorts or something. And if you use the music, half the money's gone right off the bat. So you're already down to 25% of what you can get. Excuse me, you're down to 25. You're down lower than that because you're down 50 plus. You're only a quarter of a quarter. So you're like 12.5% that you can get if you use their music.
I mean, I do it just to put stuff out there, but again, I'm not making any money off it.
And Keith, yes, that'll definitely get you subscribers.
Keith, but let me tell you right now, Keith, it gets you subscribers. Once you get monetized, you don't care about subscribers. You want people to watch your videos. So just understand. I don't know how long you've been doing YouTube, and you see a lot of channels out there that worried about subscribers. Once you get monetized, subscribers mean absolutely nothing. Nothing. You get paid by views. You want people to watch your videos. You could have 10,000 subscribers. If your subscribers aren't watching your videos, you're not getting paid. You could have 1,000 subscribers and they all watch it. Now you're making money because you go by views. February 26th. Okay. So you got to get 1,000 subscribers. So do shorts, but don't base everything on doing just getting subscribers, because it means absolutely nothing. And don't get me wrong, I did everything I had to do to get my going on live, doing a lot of shorts and all this other stuff to get my watch time and my 1,000 hours before I got monetized. But once I got monetized, I concentrated on content to get viewers. because I don't care about subscribers. I mean, I know you see a lot of people, you know, they look, oh, that's a big channel. That channel has 100,000 subscribers. I don't look at subscribers. How many views did they have last month? You know, that's how you get paid. Rant over.
No, and I would say too, like we kind of went that route too with the subscribers, and now we're kind of paying the price as well because we're having to like work really hard for our watch hours. We're 2 years old, so
Yeah.
you know we're losing watch hours. So you know I may gain 5 watch hours today, but I may lose 3 of them tomorrow based on last year's watch hours. So that's another thing we were told several times by Eddie Lugo and Bill and Klock, hey, start working on those watch hours. And we didn't listen. We were like, oh, we're worried about our subscribers. And here we are scrambling, trying to get watch hours. And so I definitely would listen to that advice as well.
Yeah, only thing I care about now is how can I get people to watch my videos, and how can I make them watch them longer. Only 2 things I really care about now. I don't care about the shorts too much, because I found that people that watch my shorts don't watch my long videos, and I get very little money from shorts. Now maybe if I hit a viral one and had 5 million views on one of my own, maybe my story would be different. But I mean, your long-term videos, I mean, you can get paid probably if you're not sharing the money out with anybody. You probably can get paid $5 to $7, $8 per 1,000 views, roughly around there. If you ever look at how it's broken down, but that means you got to have people watching your stuff. You got to have people watching the commercials and not just clicking through them. And in 5 seconds you can skip through the commercial. You still get paid a little bit, but if they watch it all, you get paid more. So,
That's
but
true.
again, it all depends on what you want out of YouTube. If you don't care about the money, have fun with the shorts and having 1 million subscribers. But that's not where you're gonna make your money at. You're gonna make your money from viewers. And I forget, make this go viral. I think she's the one that told me that. It was like, I don't want subscribers. I want viewers, watchers, and I so believe that. That's why you never hear me talk about how many subscribers I have. If something happens where I put a video out and I see my subscriber went up, I'll mention it. I think I mentioned to you guys earlier, it went up. But again, it means nothing. I don't even care about subscribers.
No, we understand that too. It's this YouTube journey is interesting for sure. I mean,
It is.
it's I guarantee you it's not what we thought it was when we started our channel, and we have taken a lot of turns and loops, and there's been days we just want to quit and give up, and then there's days it's like, yeah, this has been awesome. Like, so if you're a new channel, just know that, and you feel that either of those ways, it's common. I'm pretty sure Klock and Bill felt the same way at some point. It's like, you put a lot of energy into a video and it gets 10 watches. You're like, okay. And then there's some that I've done like literally little editing and it gets a lot of watches. I'm like, that's not the one I wanted people to watch. Like, what do you stop? So, but these 2 guys here, Keith, I don't know if you've connected with them. It's Klock Family Adventures, Mike Klock, birthday boy, and Bill from Warmstrong Adventures. They have been amazing resources and great friends to us. So I don't know how connected you are with their channels, but I would definitely subscribe, watch their content. We've learned a lot from them. Randy says, I can't believe you people are still up and on the air. Yeah,
Yep. About to do a 12-hour live.
Yes, Randy.
Well, we don't have
Only
Disney.
10 more hours to go.
How long? 10?
Only 10 more hours to go for the 12-hour live.
Now I can go to sleep.
The Andrew's over here yawning, trying to.
Oh, I am too.
I'm sleepy.
Yeah, it's funny. These YouTube streets are something else. But everybody thinks differently about a lot of different things. So you have to weigh for yourself what you want out of it.
when I started, I thought it was going to take me forever to get 1,000 subscribers. Like, because the first months I wasn't getting any subscribers. It was taking forever. And then they just hit. Like, you'd throw something out there and you'd get a bunch at a time. So I same way. I wish I would have started the lives a little sooner. But I really didn't get in with this whole group of cruisers until October of last year. So
See, I think we all kind of found each other around the same time, because that's about the time we met Bill too, and we kind of came into the group. You know, I think we found Have Luggage Will Travel. They were doing their Dream series, and we were about to go on the Dream in August. And we started kind of going to their lives, and that's when we kind of started meeting everybody.
Yeah. Like I said, I found I was on a Facebook group for our Oasis of the Seas cruise, and Have Luggage Will Travel were on there. And I started talking through the Facebook group with them and subscribed. And then never got to meet each other on the ship. But then when we came back, I decided one night, I seen they were going live, so I went ahead and watched it. Well, it ended up being an oddball live where it was Brian from How We Cruise, Josh from Moonlight Adventures, Josh from Have Luggage Will Travel, Lovey from Lovey's Fat Life, and Blaine from Rayleigh Creative Travel, all on the same show that night. And they all had a lot of stuff, like a lot of information and all about cruising and stuff. So then I pretty much subscribed to all their channels that night, and then it just spread because they have so many followers.
That's kind of with us too. Like, we came back from that cruise, and that's when we met Have Luggage Will Travel and all that group. And then we started watching a couple other channels, and then a couple other channels. First time I watched your live Klock was it was right before Christmas, and you were announcing that you would swap Christmas cards. That was my very first live to watch of yours. And I just remember being like, okay. And then we subscribed that day. And then Bill, I think we met you probably around October or November last year. So we've got some questions here. Let's see. How long did it take you to get to 1,000? It took us 2 years.
Probably about 7 months.
Took me.
Bill was hustling.
Well, that wasn't for subscribers. That was for watch hours. I was lucky when I first started. I thought YouTube was easy because I had some older videos, but people watched them a lot and they subscribed. And I got lucky. I took it for granted because then I started getting I started getting the subscribers, but my watch hours fell off. But when I got my 1,000 subscribers, I think I still needed a 1,000 or 1,200 watch hours. So now I was hustling to get watch hours. So I was just going back through some of my lives, and I didn't do lives in the very beginning. Keith, I know you do lives. I didn't do lives in the very beginning, but I started doing lives, and I'm going back looking at my lives. I had a 6-hour live, a 4-hour live, a 5-hour live. I mean, I was on lives all the time, 2 or 3 times a day, trying to get my watch hours. So I would, yes, just get out to try to get your watch hours early. The subscribers will come.
I think it took me a year and a half to get my 1,000, and then a year and 9 months. I think I had my 1,000 about 3 months before I had my hours, something like that. Because then I was in the rush to get the hours at the end.
Yeah, those hours are killing us. Jennifer had the same thing. Knockout, edit a video 30 minutes. It takes off. Spend hours editing another video. Hardly does anything. Yep. I think all of us have been there. Sorry, question just popped in my head. Do people notice that you are cruising solo? Does it matter to you?
No, some people notice. I mean, again, people, come up to me and sit down and start talking to me. And yes, it's real obvious when because it's a small ship, so you kind of see the same people all the time, especially if you eat at the same time, if you go to, shows and like going to the casino. So people notice you and they'll come up and speak, oh, here, who are you traveling with? Oh, I'm by myself. Oh, me too. Blah, blah, blah. And rest is history, as they say.
The muster drill got me introduced to this community. Eddie, and Jeremy did a private live. Yep, they've walked us through some things too.
Mm-hmm.
Nightbot, cruising with Crease. Is it raining? And he said not yet.
I'm hearing it here.
Oh, is it the tropical storm?
It's not that hard. Just rain. It says it's supposed to rain here till midday Sunday.
So, Keith or M, do y'all have any other questions for us? Klock, I know it's your birthday. Do you let us know when you want to go to bed, or I know you probably
It's your
work today
birthday.
too.
Yeah, can I go to bed?
It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Go, Mike.
Go to
It's
bed,
your
Andrew.
Oh,
What do you say?
he said go to bed.
Okay.
Go to bed, Andrew.
I can't believe you're still alive. That's crazy.
We've been on about 2 hours. I went live right at midnight Eastern time so we could wish Klock a happy birthday. We I knew we weren't going to see him in the morning since Sherry's at Disney and it was his birthday, so I wanted to see if he would hop on with us so we could wish him a happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Oh, we did that already.
I was going to start dancing for you, Klock.
Hmm.
Happy birthday to you.
All right. No, it's too late.
I got to practice my vocal skills
You don't have any.
for the 80.
Man,
Andrew's gonna
Bird.
be sleeping outside.
You didn't get a comment saying that, oh, look at you.
Oh yeah, Andrew gets one comment about his vocals on Alicia Keys, and he's,
What can I say? Alicia Keys, She's
Good
great.
taste of music. I liked it.
Oh. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Been thinking about that topic. Anytime. What is wrong with you?
Nothing.
He was thinking about his singing. Yeah, anything. I mean, solo cruising. I think Bill, you've had a couple of. Do you have a live you've done on solo cruising?
I don't know. Probably so. Probably pros and cons of solo cruising.
I was gonna tell you to drop the link for.
Oh, I don't. Let me see.
I don't even know.
I'm actually somewhere in there.
thank you, Randy.
It's funny, Keith. Just make sure you talk to a lot of different people, and don't take one person's word as gospel.
Yeah.
Learn from everybody, because a lot of people see things differently. So as I tell you, I swear by viewers. Somebody else will tell you they swear by subscribers. So just see which one you think is more important to you. I don't want to because when I start talking, it might sound like I'm talking bad about somebody else, which I'm not. We all do different things different ways.
We've learned all different ways too. And that's the great thing about your channel. It's your channel. So whatever's best for you. So if working on shorts and getting subscribers is what's best for you right now, I say go for it. And if that's what makes you happy, I say go for it. If like for us, we're working on watch hours right now, and you kind of go in these journeys with different stages, and in the end of the day, you're going to be committing a lot of hours and time to your channel. So it's really going to be what makes it easier and happier for you. Again, we've all had to grind in different ways, but at the end, it's your channel. So it's your content and whatever makes you happy.
Exactly.
And he said, thank you.
You're welcome. I didn't say anything.
Bill's gonna like say Andrew can't come on live anymore.
That's okay.
No, I like Andrew. I like Andrew on lives.
I'd be fine with that. I'd be fine
Especially
with
if
that.
he's been drinking. I like him when he's been drinking, so he doesn't have time to think about what he's about to say
Oh,
next.
you like drinking, Andrew? Yeah.
I like drinking Andrew. He
Spontaneous.
comes out singing a song.
Yeah. I've told y'all I have to edit out when we've gone on vacation and Andrew's drinking, I have to edit out a lot because I'm a little nervous on how it could be taken.
My filter
His filter is gone.
leaves me.
That's when he creates the best TikToks though, just so y'all know.
I wish I could do more. You know what I mean? Like I wish I could. You know what? Like
You can.
it's hard to explain. Like I wish I could.
Yeah.
I wish I could be there more. You know, like
I'm just
it's hard. Like you know how you'll see people and they'll like. I don't think I could just personally like be on camera with a short. You know how some people will like, oh, this is happening on a TikTok, and it's kind of like. I don't
you
think I
meant
could do
more
that.
like the camera on
I'm-
you?
Yeah, I'm because I'm unscripted. Like I'm like it's hard for me to like come out with a script and be like I have to read all this.
So M and Keith, if you want to see how our lives in production goes, this is it.
I'm
You've got
yeah,
unfiltered Andrew, who is off the cusp and
I'm chaotic.
chaotic, and then I squirrel a lot and I'm a little off topic, and then trying to get me to focus is a whole nother. And then we've got a 3.5-year-old who does like all kinds of tornadoes and changes for us. So if our channel is kind of all over the place, that's because we are.
Pros and cons of solo cruising.
I want to highlight that comment right there.
You know, I would like to do a solo cruise one of these days. In the next.
Mm.
I'm not saying right now.
You want to go November 19th on the MSC?
I wish. I really wish I could.
I wish you could too.
I really do. I wish you could come, Andrew.
I looked, guys.
Listen,
I
the
tried to
prices
figure
are
out a
so
way.
Right at the dining room table. I just need to get your booking number and all to put you with us.
I wish I could.
I wish
I
you
could quit
could.
my job and go.
I tried, guys. It wasn't me. I tried to figure out a way for him to go.
Sure.
I really did, Andrew, didn't I? I was trying to. I was like itching to book a cruise so much. I was like, I'll book one for you.
Well, you can't beat that. Like a free cruise.
No.
Come on. Seriously.
You,
Even
you
if you
can't.
have to pay like the port fees and taxes, that's still still a better deal than
Oh, I agree.
like normal. But it's just like bad timing.
That's yeah. The problem is we booked ourselves so full for cruises the next 2 years.
It is.
It's not
Yeah,
even
and that is a problem.
It is.
Not
Well,
enough time to book more cruises.
but it didn't help when my job laid me. I had 4 weeks of vacation time, so I'm like, okay, 3 weeks of cruising, and I got 1 week for life. And then when that changed, it's like, oh, I don't. And then I don't want to go to a job and it's like, well, here's my cruise schedule. Like they're not going to be able.
Yeah, you're gonna have to work with me. You can't just.
I should be more confident in myself and be like, you know what, you want to hire me, but you're gonna have to accept my 15 weeks of cruises a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should be honored that you hired me.
You should be
but
honored. Yeah.
I need
Future employers, if you're
I
listening.
need at minimum at least 7 cruises booked a
So
year.
when I told my boss this morning that I was going to be gone for a month, and then the next month I'm off because I have vacations the whole month, I thought for sure he was going to be like, yeah, I think we're going to have to go ahead and lay you off. And instead he's like, oh, okay, we can work around that.
I know, right?
No problem.
That's like my current job. They kind of they tease me about how often I cruise. And that's why I'm kind of hoping I get back on full time with them, because I'm like, at least they tease me. They come to me. I had somebody direct message me the other day. They're like, hey, I just got back from Rome. I got to tell you about my trip. And I'm like, oh yeah. Like, how'd it go? And I mean, like, anyways, I'm that coworker.
Yeah, I have people coming to me all the time asking like,
Yeah, they're
I
like,
tell them to book through me while I'm at work. I'm like, you want to book through me?
meet me at my car after work.
No, I'm not even
We'll
like-
discuss cruising.
Here's my number. Give me a call. You know?
He's
Oh,
dealing cruises out in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Come on, just 7 day. Come on, man. I need it.
You just
Just
need
7
a-
day.
So just a 7
just
day.
try a 5-day. You'll
Just a 7 day. That's all I need. I need
My
my
watch-
fix.
Cruise and McKee says my watch hours went up most after the inaugural cruise. The vlogs got most views. I wished I'd monetized then. Yeah.
Yeah,
Trust
that's
me,
what it is.
Keith. I went on that vloggers cruise, and I was the first one to put out some videos of the content that they were sharing, and I had 340 some hours one night. So I wish that was monetized. That's for sure.
Right.
That was when you filmed EECC and all them going over the different
Doing the different
The tech tips.
the tech tips. Yep.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
glued to that.
Yeah.
You know,
that
we were a fan of yours and would go to your lives, but that's when we really started watching your content. That was like what, January, February?
I think we were before that.
January. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was a great opportunity to be there.
Yeah.
You know, like
There's times
Yep.
we missed opportunities on filming things, and it's like,
Don't you hate that?
yeah, like
It's like, I mean, I wish I would have done that. I wish I would have done it differently. I mean, again, you learn so much doing this.
I've learned big time. Like I
Like-
said, I ran out of storage. I couldn't upload my stuff, so then I went and bought a memory card reader so that I can dump them on the memory card now. Of course, that memory card reader doesn't work anymore because that was a Apple the old Apple yeah. So I have to give me a new one of those. But I really shouldn't need it now that I got a terabyte, but we'll see.
good night.
I mean, again,
have a night.
Night.
good night. You wait till you start filming in like 4K. I mean, it.
Well, that's what I was doing. And I was filling up.
It eats it
I
up.
was filling 256 in 2 days.
Yep, it fills it up.
Oh my goodness.
You have no idea from 1080 to 4K what the difference is.
Yeah. Oh, I know, because I try to shoot everything in 4K.
Yeah.
Yep.
I bring
It is
my
crazy.
laptop with me. Just
Yeah.
because.
Yeah, we've learned that lesson as well.
One, it's I feel like if you bring your computer with you, you're you're like, I feel like I'm missing some shots here and there. You can go through and like get the shots, or if you what is that, like if something happens to your SD cards and they just get wiped out, you can go back and like shoot again. It's kind of a pain.
I've done that before where I downloaded the clips, and one of the clips I didn't like, I didn't hit the angle right or whatever, so I had to go back and refilm that section. But if I didn't have if I didn't have it downloaded, I never would have known.
Make a comment.
That's us too. When he said, "Klock, did you buy your camera from Costco?"
I'm going to. We went ahead and purchased the membership tonight. So we're going to go to Costco
4K.
tomorrow anyway.
Oh, Andrew wasn't here, Klock.
No, what's up?
I'm buying
That's why
an
he was-
Insta360.
Ooh.
That's why Andrew
And they
had that
have
look on his face. You're buying a camera from Costco? What the?
He did.
Well,
He did it.
I bought my GoPro.
Well, they have
from
so Costco has the kit. So normally the Insta360 with nothing, just the camera itself,
Mhm.
is $429.
That's actually
Costco
not
has
bad.
the camera. What's that?
That's not bad. That's actually a really good deal.
Well, Costco has the camera, the selfie stick that's invisible, the lens cap, an extra battery, and a memory card for $439.
That's a good deal.
Well,
My-
yeah, it's like It's like $80 worth of stuff for $10. For actually, yeah, for $10 essentially.
My Canon that we took to Alaska, we got from Costco because it was the camera, the bag, and all those extra lenses
Yeah.
for like $1,000.
You should bring that to Alaska.
Oh yeah, because I've got all the
'Cause
different lenses that
Yeah,
makes it like this big.
Because my Canon is good. My Canon isn't your Canon. Mine's more of like a vlogging camera.
No.
Yours is more for like
Photography.
photography and getting those scenic
Yeah.
pictures and everything else.
Chloe's
My wife
1-year
has-
birthday photo shoots.
That's a good deal though. I would definitely go. I would definitely take the
I'm
opportunity.
definitely getting it.
Is that your
And
birthday?
they also
present?
have a 2-year warranty on the thing, 2 or 3 year warranty on it for $50, and it covers everything. So, Insta360 has a warranty that's like $150, and then in order to get it to where it's like, one is like a little warranty, and then the other one's like a bigger one. So it's like $300 if you want the warranty with them. It's like that's almost a whole nother camera. That doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Right, I agree. Bill, you
But for
okay?
$50, I think I'm going to go ahead and get the extended warranty because there's too many people out there says they stuck their camera in the pool and it was not waterproof all the way.
Oh,
Ooh.
that nothing ruins vacation than that.
Yeah,
That
because
happened to me.
that the battery, the way it goes in there, unless it's exactly perfect, it won't. It doesn't seal right.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of aftermarket batteries that you can get for it that if you read the comments on them, they don't seal right.
My housing broke on my GoPro, like where the
On the Margaritaville.
yeah, like you know how on the housing you have those clips at the bottom where you can tighten. Well, the clip came off, completely broke, just snapped.
Yep.
I had to get a new one.
We already ordered a new one. It's here, ready
Yeah.
for Jubilee.
Are you talking about the clear weatherproof capsule to go over it?
Yeah, we broke that, and then on the other camera, we broke the stabilizer. So we ordered.
'Cause
But we ordered.
I think my little rubber washer around the push button on my GoPro came off, and I doubt I'm going to get it back in there right. So I may end up having to buy me a new capsule too.
Like I don't know if you can see it
Here.
but like this loop right here, like right in here.
Well, Jennifer, blow yourself up as with the.
Hold on, like that.
There you go.
Here, you gotta do it right here. Yeah.
I'm doing my best.
Where it holds the GoPro on.
Yeah. So
Yeah, right there.
This right here is it completely broke.
Oh,
Okay.
It just snapped.
So I have how deep have you had your GoPro in the water?
Not very.
Not very deep.
No, just like
So you haven't had any issues with it as far as just putting it in there like that?
no. I mean, we have a waterproof case.
So
I'm
you
not
do
really-
use that?
Yeah, I'm not really sure how far it'll go down. I'm not really sure, but I mean, I kind of like went. I don't even know how. Probably not too far down. Yeah,
I
I'm
got
going
that.
just like that.
I got this, but the rubber washer in the push button over here came out of one of these. So I don't know how water resistant it is now. So I may end up buying me a new case.
I would definitely. It may be worth the investment of a new case.
So
it's
what-
only one way to find out.
You can get a new one for like $10. But
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
I'm-
the GoPro is supposed to be waterproof in the first place.
It is, but I took my charging port compartment off
Yeah.
because I wanted to just simple charge. But this one came with a cover. When I bought the housing, like a lens cover, it was pretty cool. I've never seen that.
I think I have seen the lens cover. What model is yours?
Hero 7?
A Hero 7. It's an old model.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's an 8, but
I have a 3 too.
3. I've been talking to Cruise Nuts because he buys like 8 at a time or something. He buys some ridiculous amount of GoPros. Well, he's got a lot. And he was getting ready to upgrade to like an 11 or 12. I guess it's 11 that just came out. And he was saying he'd sell me one of the other ones.
Oh, okay.
Why does he buy so many?
Well, he does a bunch of different things. I said that many. I think he has that many, but he buys like 3 or 4 at a time because he has the hat, he has the selfie stick, and he has like one other way he puts his cameras on, and he just doesn't. He leaves them all at the same time,
Okay.
so he can
Switch them around.
record multiple different ways at the same time.
That makes sense. I think Tony has a GoPro 11. I could be wrong. I'll have to ask him tomorrow night when we're live with him.
I kind of want a new one with the front facing screen. It's hard to kind of like determine like where
Yeah,
you're aiming at.
and
That's the
his,
only
like-
issue.
And it goes through battery so fast.
Yeah, and it tends to overheat.
That's the issue.
They
Yeah.
overheat a lot.
That's why we've been kind of working more with the G7X, right?
Yeah,
Canon G7X.
great camera. It's a great camera.
But you know, when
Bill, have you found a good battery for that the Pocket Osmo 2?
Yeah, I
Or
have.
do you just use the battery that's on it?
No, I have an extended battery. It works pretty well.
So I bought an aftermarket one, and that thing was a piece of crap.
It's right here.
Oh, okay. So you got
The
nice
camera. The camera
one.
would fit right in here.
Yeah.
And this is. I mean, again, I'm not usually filming too much. I'm going on an excursion. I do the excursion, and I come download everything and then charge everything back up. So I haven't had a problem yet.
So I tell you that camera was definitely like the best choice for doing the sloths and monkeys and stuff, because you didn't have to worry about the monkeys trying to grab anything, like the big bulky phone on the gimbal and stuff like that. Your hand pretty much covers the entire thing, so you only had the little head turning around. So I didn't have to worry about the monkeys grabbing it as much as I would have if it was the whole gimbal and phone.
they try to
Well,
get
they
you GoPro, didn't they?
They fit right in your pocket, so you always have it with you, and it's not bulky and just out. And I mean, I love the camera. I got to learn how to use the manual modes on it, because usually I shoot in a automatic mode.
Well,
and
you helped me the other day when because I didn't know how the hell to flip the damn the head around.
Oh, okay.
So I could see what I'm recording. And you're like, oh, you gotta do is hit it 3 times. I'm like, oh my god! If I would have known that on the Vloggers Cruise, it would have been so much easier.
Yeah, 2 times it centers it, and 3 times it flips it around.
Yeah,
That's interesting to know too. We've looked at those too. We've looked at, we're just going to kind of keep it simple right now for cameras, but because they can get expensive quick.
Oh yeah,
Everything can. Everything gets so expensive.
I'm telling you.
Trust me, this bag has way too much money in it.
Yeah,
Because this entire thing is full of stuff.
but that's why it doesn't leave my side. When I'm on a cruise ship, my backpack, it stays with me wherever I go.
That's a nice bag.
those are the
GoPro
ones that have
batteries.
compartments in them. Those are
Yeah,
cool.
same with us.
Nice.
Andrew keeps that camera bag on him. Like he's got like a sling type.
Yeah,
Wireless microphones.
So he throws the camera sling on him in the front, and then he has the backpack on the back usually for
Oh wow.
Chloe's extra stuff Oh, that's
my
nice.
VZ 71 or whatever the hell it is. VZ1.
That'd be a camera. A camera with replaceable lenses is what it might be my next thing of that I buy.
So the wife has that. I just need to. I need to see if they'll work with my. This is my other thing that I've gotten, and I haven't even used it yet. Is the
What is that?
Oh, it looks like something like a
PlayStation would go in.
stormtrooper.
Stormtrooper.
Xbox.
Ooh.
Nobody likes that Xbox.
it's the high dial gimbal that you can put a
Ooh,
heavy camera on.
Yeah.
that's a pretty.
This is a Crane M2.
Does yours go psycho if it doesn't have anything in it?
This one does.
Andrew
mine
does.
The
Mine like
Osmo,
freaks out.
the
It's like where
Start doing
DJI.
flips.
Yeah.
If you sit it on the table, it just
It scared us like the first time.
what the heck is this?
So you do that once, just once.
First time it did it, was like, what is going on here?
And then I did it a second time because it was kind of entertaining. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So I bought this with all the different adapters, so it'll work with my cell phone can work on this, my GoPro will work on this,
Oh,
and then my VZ1 will work on this. It'll
Okay.
take a heavier camera.
Yep. That's what you need.
It's a heavier motor to it, but never used it.
well, that'll change. You got the booze cruise. I mean, booze.
If I decide to take it on that one, I got so much crap I'm packing for that. It isn't funny. I probably won't take it till I'm with Bill over there, because
19th.
I can drive up there, so it'd be easier enough for me to carry all this other extra stuff.
Andrew gave me a warning today. He was like, I was talking about our room bag, and he was like, you're going to have to thin that out when we start flying to these cruises. I ain't carrying all that.
I'm not. I refuse.
You don't want to be like Jeremy?
That's just crazy.
I said no gift luggage bags. I said no. You're not doing that.
You don't want to take 50 ducks with you?
Oh, we're taking
No.
ducks.
We'll take ducks.
That
That's
cardboard
it.
box
We're,
right
not doing, we're not doing the gift exchanges. I don't mean to be mean, but
Well,
like
The last cruise we were in like 5 gift exchanges. It was a little
I know
extreme.
you're a little extreme. Yeah.
That's cool. That's really cool.
You want to do your shot glasses?
Oh, what's that on the back of it? A crab?
That's my Maryland crab.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yep.
I know we need to get on the ball with our swag. Like everybody's got cool swag.
I got a lady that's doing, I mean, she's giving me one heck of a deal on doing the stuff. Like, I paid $5 total for this, and that's the shot glass with my decals on it.
So when you go on our cruise and they're doing a shot glass exchange, you can be at Klock Family Adventures. Represent.
Yeah. I got 6 of them to take with me on the booze cruise.
How many do you have?
6.
Oh, I guess when I hear that $5, it's like, whoa, boy, that's a lot. Because again, if you start thinking of 20 or 30 shot glasses, you're talking quite a bit of money.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm only giving like 2 are going to be in the shot glass exchange because my wife and I are both going to do the shot glass exchange.
Okay.
And then I'm taking a couple extra because like Jimmy, the astute tourist, said he's going to bring a couple extra if I want to trade with him. And then there's a couple other people that are bringing their channel ones. And I got a wall over here, right here, that I plan on hanging a case with a shot glass case up on the wall right here
Oh, that'd be
Oh,
nice.
cool.
to try to put all the ones that I get.
We have See Me Traveling shot glass, and it's pretty. It keeps all the
Yep.
coins. Like we. Oh,
Well, I used to. I did take a shot out of it.
you did, and then washed it, and I was like, ah. Anyways, I keep all the like coins I find randomly on the counter on it.
This is the 6 traveling shorts.
That's cool.
I got that on the Vloggers cruise.
That's cool. Now we need a Warm Strong Adventures one.
I know.
We have the Warm Strong Adventure shirt.
Hey, dude, thank you so much. It looked good on you in the Lions colors. It looked good on you.
I know. I think it brought out the beard.
Well, you know,
Like it.
you do have a nice beard.
I do have a nice beard. I'm not gonna lie.
You do actually. Best beard on YouTube.
And our Klock Family Adventures shirt will be here next week.
Yeah, I'll pose in it.
You want me to take them to a lighthouse like I did for Warm Strong?
Yeah.
We can go to Bucky's or Whataburger.
What, Whataburger?
Whataburger.
What? a
Never
burger?
been to a Whataburger.
It's a Texas thing. It'd be cool though if y'all track where all your shirts are. Like, okay, my shirt's been in Texas. My shirt's been in.
Well, it won't be very hard for me to track my one sale that I've made.
You're welcome.
Yep, thank you.
It all
No,
starts
right.
with one. So anybody in chat, these two guys, we have merch too, but these two guys have awesome merch. If you want to support their channels,
I like that cup.
I do too.
I want to get one of those.
I won one, but I passed it on.
And that, hey, the invite's open for everybody as far as like I said, this is 25 shipped. And if you don't want my design on it, you send me your design and it's still the same price, 25 shipped.
Interesting.
I might get back with you on that. There's a lady, Crafty Leo or whatever. She makes that. She does the craft work. I told her I would. I'm gonna say I want one of those mugs. We didn't talk price yet, so we'll see.
You have enough cups, Jen.
Come on, Jen.
Thought about it, but I've got a
Warm
cabinet
a whole
full.
cabinet.
Warm strong. Get your coffee mug.
So I'm probably going to buy some of those as well to do. Because I can get
Good night,
coffee mugs
Randy.
for like 66 cents.
Really?
Good night.
I think I might go to sleep as well.
Good night,
Unacceptable.
Scrow's Nest.
Good night.
Night. Actually, I have to look at it. 66 maybe. 66 is a little cheap. I think I was off on that number.
How about to say, because this was from Spread Shop or whatever. It was, I don't know, $15 or $16 probably.
Yeah, Bill, how do you like Spread Shop? I know we have it, but how do you like it?
It's okay. I haven't really given it much thought. It was kind of easy to do. However, I couldn't put like a logo. They wouldn't let me put a logo on the front and the back. Were you able to? Have you ever tried that?
I haven't tried it yet.
Do Printful. Doesn't cost anything. And every month you get 20% off items.
What
What's
what was the name of it again?
Printful. F-U-L at the end. Print and then full. Set it up and you can design anything you want. And you're technically supposed to set up an Etsy store after the fact in order to sell your stuff. But you don't even have to set up the Etsy store. You can just buy your own stuff off of there. For you get 3 a month for 20% off. And if you do like their little surveys and different little challenges and stuff, you earn more points to where you can get bonus 3 items that month. So like I said, my t-shirts, if I were to get just like an extra large or I think up to 2X, it's only like $9.99, and that's with a design on the front and the one on the sleeve. The sleeves only
Okay.
like $2. The one I just got, I think I paid now shipping and handling what you get you. But if you're going to buy all 3 items and ship it to the same spot, then you're fine. It's like I think I paid $50 for 3 shirts, but that was with my 5X shirts are a lot of money. So if you want to get in 5X, then you're fine.
Bill's like, hold on, let me look that up.
I am gonna have to look that up.
You said,
Not right
Yeah,
now.
I mean,
again.
Printful,
Printful, like
like FUL,
Full.
oh,
Yep.
not full, like FOOL.
I thought it was like fool.
No. There's 2 different ones that are right near each other. It's Printful and Print. The websites look the exact same and a couple other things, and I think they'll do the same exact thing. But the one I've used so far, and I've gotten 9 T-shirts at this point, or something like that, is Printful.
Okay. Well, you suggested sticker meal to us, and we've loved it. Quality's been pretty good.
I just ordered my first stickers from there. It's supposed to be here like Tuesday, I believe.
Yay!
Did you do the 10 for $1?
I did $10 for $1 just to see what they look like.
Yeah.
That's what we did too.
Like I said, if you got a couple of email addresses, you can do a couple of those.
Well, what I really want, I want to get some magnets that I can pass out. I got to rethink the design because I have the design where it has like my logo, but I want my logo with like a little YouTube symbol at the bottom, maybe, so that people know that it's a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need people. I need viewers. I need people watching my channel.
I'm sorry.
You was like sucking air over here.
I'm sorry. I'm really tired.
My
To hop off.
I wish my magnets were a little stronger than what they are, but I mean they're not bad. I mean this one's been sticking up there the whole time.
Yeah, I need a magnet to hold your magnet up.
There you go. There's your drink, Jen. There's your drink.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
A little clocky magnet.
I didn't get a clock magnet.
Oh, you'll get one. You'll get one. I totally forgot to put it in the damn envelope. I sealed it up. And I looked over. I'm like,
Well,
Well-
you'll have an Embarkation Nation one like today or tomorrow.
well. I think I paid $20 for the 50 magnets.
Oh, that's not
I
bad.
have to look at my thing. But
Their vinyl stickers are really good quality.
oh yeah, they're strong as
They're
hell.
really good quality. I like them. They're a little bit more, but I like the quality a lot more.
Okay.
Especially for like well, for instance, I wanna
If you
make sure
sign
they
up for
have
the if you sign up for the text messages, you get a text message every day, and it's a different deal every single day.
So I got these bubble mailers for when like Scott
Oh,
and I
okay.
get prizes
Mm-hmm.
for the trivia.
Hey, you guys are gonna go broke with prizes every week.
Yeah, I might have to rethink. The quality may just go down. Right now, we'll just see. But we're having fun as long as everybody likes them.
Yeah, that was a good job. I mean, you rigged it with Klock. Hey, Klock, what 3 cruises are you going on? Oh, these 3. Okay, well we're gonna do trivia about all 3 of those ships. I'm not blaming you, Klock. Even though I did say you cheated, but
How did I cheat?
did I tell you that was me?
Oh, I knew it was you.
Well,
It was me.
Sir Mix-a-Lot, that was you too, right?
Yeah, well, that was not. I like big ships. I cannot lie. That was Sir Mix-a-Lot
Yeah.
that did that song. So
That's too funny. Yeah, I did when Scott was reading the questions, and I saw Klock's points just going up, and I'm like,
Well, it
Every
was
one
like
of
just
them.
part of his. Yeah, it was right in his wheelhouse. It was like every question. It's like, of course he knows it.
he's booked
When's
on
the
it.
first cruise selling? He's on it. That's not fair.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to think when he said it was going. I'm like, I don't know exactly when. January. I don't know when.
January 27th,
Although he is
2024.
wrong about the all sailings are going to Nassau and Coco Cay.
Yeah, I thought so
That's what I
too.
thought.
But yeah, I thought so
So
too.
I tried to
but-
tell him that in y'all's live the other day. I put it in the chat, and I don't guess he ever read it.
Well, I was the host. I didn't click on it.
Oh no, not yours. I told him in billing his the day before
Oh,
because they were reading off the facts for the ships and stuff, and I tried to tell him no, they're both going to Nassau and Coco Cay.
that's okay. It's all in fun, you know.
Yeah.
Hopefully nobody, loses their
Well,
marbles or anything over
yeah,
trivia.
you never know. You never know how some people are. But I
They
mean, it
were-
did give me ideas as far as when I go on these cruises now, pick up little trinkets.
Yeah.
To I didn't realize I don't like souvenirs, but I didn't. I mean, it sounds like there's a lot of people like souvenirs, shot glasses, keychains, whatever. And I think I'll start doing that
That's
towards
not-
the end of the year.
Well, Andrew and I were kind of talking about like once we're cruising more,
Yeah.
we may, and we're not live all the time, we may come on and like highlight our trip and give a prize away from that trip.
Somebody else did that. Oh, MH Adventures, Family Adventures. They gave away a free cruise. They got my 10,000 subscribers, and they gave away a free cruise, and it was based all on their videos.
That's cool.
So to do it, you had to know their video. So that means you had to watch. So I mean, I thought that was neat.
That's really cool. And that can definitely be a goal. Right now, I'm trying to afford my own cruises, but maybe someday.
Well, I thought about that. What if you threw a group cruise?
Yeah,
And you
just
sold
give the free
16
cruise away.
cabins. Here's your free cruise.
Yeah, that's
So I mean, again, that's smart. She's
what?
sharp.
10,000.
She's on the ball. I like her.
If you have 10,000 members, you shouldn't have you probably have a good chance of getting 16, no problem.
That's true too.
If you have 16,000 people, 10,000 people that follow you,
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
because you know what I'm saying.
You're saying when you go over there, it appears that they have 10,000.
Well, they have
chat.
the people in a chat interacting,
They have active
know,
followers.
members and all this other stuff.
No, I agree. Well, Klock, I know it's your birthday. I want to be mindful
Yep.
of time if you need to get in bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off.
Yeah, we've been on 2.5 hours. I know we've got 9 people here, but Andrew, we've already lost. And Chloe fell asleep. Right, she saw Daddy walk through the door, and then she was out 2 minutes later.
I'm
And
good.
then-
I can go to sleep now.
Yep, that's exactly how she is. Oh, well, Daddy made it home. I can go to bed. And then we just lost Andrew.
Gotcha.
Those 2 Yinglings just did him. And
England.
Lightweight.
I had one of those, and I went to Cleveland for a baseball game, and I had one of those Yingling. The people I was with, that's all they were talking about. Oh, let's go there and have some.
yeah.
And I thought they were all right. I didn't think they were.
He likes them. I don't drink them. But he worked really. He had a long day today. He was just getting home after midnight. So
Yeah.
that's why he had a long day. So
Yeah, deserve it.
he did. Because tomorrow he's off tomorrow, and we've got house chores all day. He just doesn't know yet.
When you're done, can you come over here and clean up? And it's like,
Let's
my-
say,
No, because like earlier he was moving the table. I'm like, oh goodness, I hope the camera doesn't fall off the thing here, because you're gonna see a string of toys. all the way
Right.
down the hall. So sorry. But
Well, Mike, enjoy your day, and
Thank
I'll
you very
talk
much.
to you tomorrow or next day.
Yep.
yeah,
Jennifer, it's been real,
it's been
as
awesome.
Cruise Vet would do. How does he do it?
Yep. Thank y'all, everybody. Thank you for the 9 who've stayed with us till it's 1:45 here. And I hope y'all have an awesome night. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, Klock.
Thank you. See you.
See ya.
Bye bye.